Let me copy paste your.
Microphone on. Anybody who's watching can hear me, but they can't see shit. They can see the starting soon screen.
The best thing ever.
Yeah. Is my video's not gonna be on this, right?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
I don't project other people's shit.
But I
Jenny,
did
you
my
should
makeup and everything. That's fine.
you
My
should watch that video that I posted in general bullshittery. It's
will do.
I've been watching it too much. I need to share it with somebody.
Oh, it's not. Am I not on? Is my face not? What is happening? What's happening?
What's happening?
Yeah, it's not. Why is my face not projecting?
What's happening?
Whoever's typing is bringing the thunder.
Oh, sorry.
No,
Let
it's
me
fine.
move my mic away. Oh, sorry. Move my mic away.
Let's just remove the source and then add a new one? Always a problem. Yeah, it's not. Why? What are you doing?
I'm watching this video again.
Uh,
I wonder when
Did you
people are
watch
gonna
it, Jenny?
stop parroting "Wake Me Up."
Yeah.
That song's stuck around for decades now.
I still love it. It's even better with the little Kirby sax notes or whatever those instruments are.
yeah, you guys can see me. Why is OBS not? Like, it's detecting the camera, it's just not displaying it. Le bullshit. Oh, wait, that's why. Nope, that's not why.
Aliens?
It's never aliens.
You're saying it was just all a scheme to cover up Joe Biden's new pipeline?
Not necessarily that. There's a lot of stuff they could be covering up, but it's all bullshit.
Do you mean the GameStop crisis?
Well, I liked,
You mean the GameStop crisis?
I liked, Hank Green's take on it. Which he said that, it's more of a way for the politicians that want to undermine your faith in the government. It's a way for them to do that without having to talk about Mr. T.
Hmm.
Because, like, usually their way of doing that is talking about, like, the person who clearly you shouldn't have faith in, but that person is their, like, god king now, so they're just like aliens.
You know what'd be a cool thing for tabletop sim to have? Where you could replace like your little game icon like with a camera. That'd be kind of sick.
That would be awesome. It looks like I'm gonna have to go cameraless tonight, which is complete bullshit because you can see me in Discord.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know, it might be because you're using Discord that you can't. You have to like make it like see, I'm able to do it because I have an app that I run my camera through. So like it's weird. There's a way to fix it because we do that on our other D&D podcast or podcast
Well, actual
stream.
play, yeah.
But like it's weird. You have to like mess with sources and stuff.
Shit. Well, I turned my camera off on here, but it's still not helping. Let me relaunch OBS. Or, you know, if you want to see someone's beautiful face, go to Mikey's stream. I'm gonna be cameraless. Fuck it. Let the story stand for
get
its...
money.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter as long as someone's seeing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how you set up that thing where you can like make the character icons like light up whenever we speak on Discord. Pretty fucking sick.
Oh yeah, Mikey did that. We should do that. He knows how.
I don't know how, but it's a very nice addition to D&D podcast. Just so you know who's talking for what character. Obviously, it's not super difficult with like only having 2 women. We're most likely going to be one of the ones that is talking in a given time. But like when you have like a whole cast of guys, it is so difficult to understand who the fuck is talking.
Yeah. Luckily, I think me and Mikey sound pretty different, and it seems like you and Kibbs have a distinct difference in voices. So
Yeah.
I am not mistaken for anybody else.
Yeah, you have such a low voice.
Yeah.
Like,
you just live in radio broadcaster voice.
I wish I was a radio broadcaster. I guess that's what we're doing today. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the first actual session of Kings in the Heartland's Bastard Hunt. And we're going to workshop that name into something I can promote better, because people don't like it when I use the word bastard.
I like the word bastard.
Today with us we have our regulars of Dandy and Kid Max, as well as our new regular Jenny, not replacing Mike, but he is not here today.
I'm replacing Mike. His character is mine now.
And we also have someone who we hope will be a recurring character, but we are going to say guest for now, in Kibbs. Everyone who from Jenny and Mikey streams already know her. If you were one of the, I assume, rare people who has found me from me spamming Twitter for the last few weeks, then hello, welcome. I will not be reading chat too much tonight, but I will pop in when we have breaks. Where we left off last time, we showed character creation, did a few card checks in the last session, but we are actually starting this session proper, and we're going to start the story proper here. I am going to do a small retcon, because I realized that you guys are destitute, so you should really have the shit on your backs and nothing else. So when I said you guys are going to leave with horses, you are not. So those of you who were there last time, those horses don't exist. Horses are gone. Horses were a lie.
It never happened.
It never happened.
It was all made up.
Wrong.
Wrong.
That never happened.
It never happened.
Accept the invite, Mikey.
Gotcha.
It's okay. I assume I'm riding Kid Max. Like
I'm
on
tall
his
enough.
Shoulder or back? Come on, guys. Just don't
Dude,
get your head out of the gutter.
Some Freak the Mighty shit.
I'm so pissed right now. I can't find my character sheet.
Uh-oh.
I have my, the form and the book. And I can't, I'm looking to see if I saved it in a weird place.
Oh, no.
Well,
Not in
Did you
mine.
check your recent files?
New rule. At the end of the session, everybody send me your goddamn character sheet.
I don't know why, I have this problem so much. It's like, I'll save it, and then,
Yeah, that's fine.
I remember the last time, yeah, I remember, I don't know what campaign it was, but, every time, I would have to update my character sheet every other session because it just wouldn't save.
Yeah, so send it to me at the end of this. Character creation's super easy. You know what you had. You can just do it again. But we're going to be talking for a little bit anyway. Here's your fucking character token that you don't deserve.
I also created a Discord channel for us to post these in this channel.
Oh, cool.
Well, I guess Mike won't be here, so we probably won't stay.
It won't stay, yeah, because this is just for.
Oh my god, I love my little token. I'm literally fangirling right now.
Yeah, This is close up on Arlu, played by Dandy or Sire Two Fist, or I will occasionally call him by his first name, but let's not try to dox him.
It's all right. Even with my first name, it's
no, it's like literally what the third most popular man's name in America. And
Yeah.
me and Mikey having the first.
Yeah. It's another word for coffee.
Yeah. And this is Kib's character, whom I'm very proud of. He is modeled after a young Hugh Laurie, and I feel like I hit it. I nailed it. Mikey's character, who, let's be honest, is my personal favorite because he's a big bearded man with his greatsword, and that speaks to me.
Alt. There we go. Alt.
You found him?
Yeah, I was trying to figure out the button where it like displays the picture, the Alt button, wherever seemed to like zoom in on it.
Oh no, I'm saying, did you find your character sheet?
Oh no.
You son of a- all right. Oh, great. Welcome back. I was just getting the exposition out of the the introductions out of the way, and then we'll start with the exposition. So, the only mechanical thing I want to get out of the way before we start is I want everyone to draw to their stamina. Which, Mikey, I know you don't know yours, so I'm gonna be in the background here making your character sheet while you guys introduce yourself.
Okay. Who starts?
Ladies first.
Wow!
The courage, the courage on display, the brass balls.
Listen, I'm like 3 feet tall. Everybody should go before me.
That doesn't make any sense. Well,
Oh, don't forget to shuffle your cards as well.
How do you shuffle them?
R.
I just
hit R.
waggle them around.
Yeah, you can
and
also give them a good little wiggle waggle.
Kib's small tutorial. If you want to move your whole deck, you click and hold until it levitates.
Woo!
If you want to shuffle, R. If you want to shuffle the way Joe does, click and hold and then waggle. Up.
To be fair, I was copying Jenny, and you doxed me in the first sentence reference.
Oh, what are we
you already
calling you
doxed
the character
yourself.
name?
I left a clever riddle for the listener to solve.
What is your name? Mud?
What was the riddle? I didn't hear.
It's another word
synonym for
for
coffee.
Yeah. He's a cup of.
Joe.
There you are.
And then you can
Like-
draw by right-clicking and hitting draw.
Whoa!
All right. What is my? I draw the load.
No, draw stamina.
Yeah,
Stamina.
stamina.
Where is? My
And if you're at
stamina?
max health, you get 1 extra.
Okay.
I got a 3.
How do I pull a card again? Sorry.
Right click and hit draw from the drop down menu.
Okay.
Kib's stamina should be much more than 3.
Yeah, this
I
is
think she
awkward.
drew a 3.
Okay. Well, I am Jenny Bebot / Jenny. I am playing Jack, the spunky night girl.
Night with an N or night with a K?
Yeah.
You don't know. Wink. I don't know how much to give away in an introduction, but
Just a general idea of what your character is.
she wants to be Queen of Knights, and is beginning her quest to doing so. But with these cards I just drew, I don't know if that's gonna happen. She might just die. Who knows?
Hey. Every new character has their down arc. Yours just starts early.
Mine just is immediate.
Yeah. Just
I'm-
immediately.
I'm
Hey,
just
start
like
at the bottom.
Zoro from One Piece. Mikey gets it.
I get it.
Oh, I didn't know you watched One Piece.
I got up to Zo, or no, where the feudal Japan one. I got,
Oh, so you're
like-
like up to date.
I haven't gotten far into it, is what I would say. I got like maybe 10 or 15 episodes in, and then was like, all right, I'm done with One Piece.
Yeah, it's really long.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, I think that's not. Yeah, I'm a girl on a mission for fame and knightdom.
Okay, I'll go. I'm Kibbles, and my character is Rand, and he is like a little thiefy guy, but since I'm not gonna be able to make every session, allegedly, he's like cursed to turn into a rat sometimes. So that's my cover for that.
Okay.
It's very Cugrash of you. And only Michael will get that.
Define that word. Or is that a character? I don't know what that is.
It's
I'll show you. This is
Oh!
Cugrash. You got the little
Oh,
bagel?
he's a little bagel.
Yeah, you got the little bagel of everything.
He is
If
a
you
hairy
eat it,
baby.
you learn everything. Yeah.
Wow.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
That's like the hairy baby dance. All right, but I'll stop distracting.
I think that's it.
Now the men.
All right, I can go. My name is Arlu Apwald. He is a man experiencing dwarfism.
Experiencing.
Amanda, it would be much easier to say a person with dwarfism, but no.
I know, it, like experiencing insinuates that it ends at some point.
Yeah. I mean,
There's magic in this
it
world. you
does
never
when
know.
you die.
In the afterlife, everyone is
As tall as they
Crazy
want
tall.
to be.
just so like exactly 6 foot.
And who
fire
knows?
No,
Those
unless
here.
unless you want to continue to be a dwarf. I feel like the afterlife would accommodate whatever.
I mean, maybe he invents a clinic or like starts his own clinic where you like reverse Cotton Hill people.
Oh god, that's so gross.
You break their legs and
You-
expand their shins so that they're all shin. So he needs about 3 feet of shins on him to stop experiencing dwarfism. But he is an outcast or an exiled court jester. He is a small, funny man, but he is hiding his intelligence and cunning behind his jokes and observational comedy. I think that's about it for him. Looks kind of Tyrion Lannister-esque if you're looking for like a character description.
I was gonna go. It's like your alias is Lyrian Tannister.
That's pretty good, but kind of middle-aged looking man, scruff, longish hair, brown eyes, brown hair, kind of thing. So yeah, that's me.
And our last boy, who should have his character sheet soon, if God's will.
Yay!
What traits did you have? That's the only thing I don't remember.
Oh, fuck.
I know you had clad in
Heavy
steel.
armor. Yeah, the clad in steel. It's like when I see it, I'm gonna know it. Just can't think of the name.
If you have it
What it
in your
does.
last VOD, I can look it up.
Right.
Oh.
Mikey's entire screen was that. So Mikey, you do this.
Yeah, okay.
Glad I can be here to problem solve.
Look at you, Jenny, with your
Look at
streamer
me.
experience. You're getting us there.
Because otherwise, I was doing some shit over here.
But it might be hard for me to do that
Right. Hold on.
right now. But I'll give it. Let's see.
Oh yeah, right. You're
I'll
streaming.
just put it on my side screen.
Yep, you got duo monitors for a reason.
Jenny's fucking genius.
All that schooling. All the debt.
Yeah. $100,000 in debt, worth it. I saved Mikey's character sheet. I mean, Kid Maximus.
Do you got it?
I do have the VOD, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I can just scrub through it a little bit.
All right, cool. So that you have your character sheet. So describe Malcolm.
Nice. I'm literally watching myself do it right now. So it's like the character sheet's being filled in. So my character is, I'm also gonna have a problem with marketing, I guess, because my name is Malcolm the Bastard. No last name, just the Bastard.
Malcolm
he's a mean,
the redacted.
he's a right bastard, mean and free. That was my slug line for the character. He is someone who disdains the nobility and the falsehoods of knighthood. Kind of believes more in personal action and living by one's own means.
Yep. He's if you want your Game of Thrones comparison, the Hound but pretty.
I'm like a Hound,
Why he's so
Jon
handsome?
Snow hybrid.
Hound Snow.
Hound Snow.
John
Snowhound.
Oh,
Hound Snow.
That actually just sounds like a Die Hard character.
John Clegane.
Imagine now the Hound as John McClane.
That would be awesome. I
It
would
would.
fucking pay to see a movie with what's his name, Roy McClane.
Something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
just sneaking through air vents,
Yeah.
cutting people in half with a sword.
Oh my god.
All right.
Fuckers.
So now we're gonna begin, and we begin with Arlu and Malcolm, who are walking through a lonely mountain pass through from Calder's Keep to the Dogwater River. You are. Oh, I do want to ask one question. Since they are both very piratey, do Rand and Jack know each other?
Is Rand from... I remember my backstory. What is it called?
You're from Nornhold. Rand is from Greytide.
I feel like because Jack did not necessarily come from pirates, probably not.
No, not necessarily.
So,
Nornhold and Greytide are very far away, so it would only be
Yeah.
a chance meeting.
yeah, I don't think that is no.
Okay, great. Then I know what I'm going to do.
Unless you want to try and make kibbles. I don't want to command the prompt there.
No, that makes sense. I think.
Well, the only thing that would meet is there's a lot of pirates in Greytide, and if you get caught being a pirate, you usually get sent to the prison in Nornhold.
Jack is so familiar with the prison of Darnold.
Oh, man.
Maybe they've they've crossed paths before, but they don't know each other.
Mhm.
But
And-
it's a familiar face.
Why would the two of you be in the Northern Midden, which is controlled by the Rebel King?
I'm just hanging out. Wait. Where is that area? Oh.
Could I pose a hypothetical on how you
Well-
two met?
Yeah.
Can I stage a scene here? All right, Jack is like laying back in like on a bed, and there's like a little plate of food next to her that she just hasn't eaten as she's dozing off. And like you being a rat are like crawling up on the plate eating the food, and like midway through the food consumption, you like poof back into a human, and you both kind of like look at each other like really startled.
Okay, I want to establish something for this world. Magic is gross and terrifying. There's no poofing.
Aw.
No, I think I'm gonna go with we don't know each other because like I
That's
was not
easier.
in jail in Nornhold, but like
Oh, were you being sarcastic?
no, Jack's dad.
No, she.
Oh.
Jack would not have been in jail. Jack knows a lot of people who have done time.
Okay, I genuinely thought you were like, yeah, I know that. Okay.
No,
that's
we don't know
easy.
each other.
That's easier if we don't know each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jack is in this little mountain range because she has, I think, recently started her journey to becoming a famous knight and is kind of just wandering aimlessly. Like she left Nornhold and just thought the mountains were like kind of cool, and she's like, there's probably some badasses in there somewhere. And so she has actually just picked a direction and started walking.
All right, and Rand, what would bring you to the domain of the Rebel King?
Can you give like context to what it is, like what is there? Because I just
Yeah. Okay, small overview of the world. This is Tyrol, the continent of Tyrol. This is not Tyrol. This is just a place that gets on this map because it's close enough. Tyrol is ruled from Solantis in the Heartlands, by Emperor Ignatius Falcrest III. Emperor Ignatius is a right asshole, and his like rule has been marked with a war here in the Leylands and kidnapping the lord who lives here. And recently, it's found out that he's been murdered. The lord, not Emperor Ignatius. So everybody who lives this side of the mountain is pretty pissed off, but the person who's most pissed off is the guy who runs this keep, who is an open rebellion. Because he was friends with the guy in this city.
okay.
I'm
wonder.
being vague because your character wouldn't necessarily know all of this because you're lowborn.
Yeah. I wonder if, like, I think he probably would end up there because, like, curiosity. Like, maybe someone was talking about something and about what's happening down there, and so he wanted to go.
All right. So, yeah, that gives me enough reason to put you where I want to put you. So, we will move on to the next page.
Oh man, it's so much easier to read the dots on the so I couldn't zoom in on the picture, so I just had to take a screenshot, open it in Paint, and then zoom in on it there. So it's like
Nice.
terrible. But I'm like, yeah, trying to like count blobs. But it's gonna be a lot easier with my skills. That's
Let's go.
much more visible
Good.
zoomed in.
We might have to reset the decks, but I am preparing for that. So, give me one moment.
I will not cry about that at all.
Kip still only has one card.
How many do I need?
Do you have your character sheet?
Yeah.
Nope,
Where
wrong one.
your stamina in the like top center, just above the club, there will
Okay.
tell you how many cards you can hold in your hand.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my card
then-
just fell off the table.
Oh yeah. Wow, they're just usually.
Oh,
Wow,
that's
that is
'cause
a weird stack.
I loaded them in weird.
And then you'll draw to that for your maximum, and since you're at full health, you'll get an extra card as well.
Oh, here it is. I was like, my stack is missing a card. How do you
That dang 3 again.
get back in there?
You hit F when it's like that to flip it.
Yeah, it has to be the right face.
All right, if
up.
you continue to play with me, this is one of the things you get. These weird storybook battle maps.
Wait, what's happening?
That looks cool.
I
Like
cannot
this.
tell my traits. I'm gonna figure that out later.
You have
I think I
clad
can see
and-
the word clad.
You have
yeah.
clad and steel and large. You have to have those.
Oh yeah.
Just don't mind me.
Here, let me help you.
No. Trying. Wait, you're missing one. Okay.
I want to be like a poker dealer, like in Las Vegas, but I just like fuck the cards up like that when I shuffle. Like, what would you do?
I'd find a
You have like
different
$1,000
dealer,
bucks on
yeah.
the table.
Like, win or lose, I'm leaving that table. I loaded this in
I don't know, I
all
think
right.
I'd
You
stay.
guys can see the tokens. They're not just blank things.
Yeah, I can see them.
Yeah.
I've adjusted to where they're like it looks like
Is there a
3D.
way to like zoom in on them specifically? Like-
Tab?
Alt.
Alt.
Alt. Well, like, if you actually want to see like a card and maybe scroll
Oh.
wheel to make it bigger or smaller. So that'll be like super helpful if you're trying to read a card or there's some like expletive on a tile.
Look, that's me.
Hiding
That's
in
so
the
cool.
bushes.
I'm in the trees.
Squeak, squeak, mother trucker.
Okay. I somehow got a worse hand. I love this. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. It's just meant to be at this point.
Yeah, you're gonna have to fall on your face to start this out. That's what
Yeah.
the game wants.
Yeah.
Oh no, and you're surrounded by guards.
We're going to start this from the perspective of Rand. You have been having a bad day. It's been a couple days since you've eaten. You're in the northern midden, which you thought was going to be easy pickings because it's like a bunch of farmers and country bumpkins. But they've all been militarized in the last few weeks, and you have very little idea why. So it's been hard to steal food. It's been hard to find some place to sleep, and this place has been crawling with the Legion, which you expected because there's rebels out here. But it's not been great for you either because they've been treating anybody in a ratty coat as if they are a rebel. And one day, when walking north along the dog water, you come across this scene. A young woman, clad in brigandine, surrounded by 3 legionaries. They seem to be arguing about something, but you cannot tell from the distance you're at.
Can-
Yep.
Oh. Can he try and sneak closer?
Yep. Alright, for sneaking, I want agility and espionage. They're distracted, so the difficulty is only 4.
Okay, my espionage is 4
Mm-hmm.
and agility is Is that out of 10? Is that 8?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
Agility is 8.
So you take half of your agility and your whole espionage, so you can play 8 cards if you want. But I'm only playing 4, so you do not have to play 8.
But every card above 4 is an automatic success.
Yes.
So if you got some bad cards to burn.
Oh wait,
That'd be
should I
good.
have... My stamina is 7, but I'm full health, so should I have 8 cards?
Yes.
Or okay, hold on.
Yes.
Forgot about that.
Everybody forgets about it.
I've said it 3 times already.
I actually zoned out there for a second. What did we all forget?
Oh, that when you have full health, you have 1 more stamina.
Oh, right.
I was actually gonna say, I said this to Jenny. We are playing with a new rule that hasn't been added to the free rule set yet, and it is defensive checks are played from the top of your deck, not your hand. So when you
Okay.
dodge, which means burning cards do not take damage, you discard from the top of your deck.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay, so I see your 4 cards here. Do I just put 4
You
cards down
You can
there?
play up to 8 cards, and you play them in order. The only things that break order is kings and jacks, which can be played anywhere.
And you can like click and drag
order?
and highlight stuff.
Like
Highest to
numerically?
lowest.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
lowest.
highest to lowest.
Poker values.
Do I have to make it? How do I make it be backwards?
I hit
up-
F on it. Yeah. Oh no.
Oh my god.
It's okay. This is your first time.
Also, I'm so sorry. I hate to break it. I've never played poker.
Oh, okay. Ace, queen, king, jack, and then the numbers in order.
What do like the queens, jacks, and kings do again?
Jacks cancel whatever card they're up against. Kings count as a 10 but can be played anywhere. And queens copy something that you've already discarded.
So since you have no discard currently, the queen will automatically be a 2.
Which is by far the worst thing you can play. Alright, Flipadelphia. Holy shit.
Wow.
Cancel. Success. That is a success. Actually, a perfect success because they were cancels.
Mm-hmm.
They were cancels and they weren't jacks. Awesome. That means you critically do this. So you do it and something extra.
Me.
Yeah, so you slink your ass through the trees.
Mm-hmm.
And what bonus thing do you want to do from getting closer?
Oh, that is such a good question. I don't know, like, what would help in that situation.
It can also
Can I
just
climb-
be something that you want to be to do cool.
Yeah.
Can
Cool
I climb the
things.
tree?
Absolutely. You are
Yeah.
up in the tree. Oh, no.
Oh.
All right, Predator.
No, I hit the wrong key. Where is it? Oh, you know what? Just do it on the ground. There we go.
Should I take my cards? What do I do with these now?
Put them in
You-
a discard.
Just like
Discard
click
pile.
and click and drag to highlight them all, and then grab one until they all stand up, and then shake it. Yeah, shake it. Yeah. All right, cool. Now you
Alright.
can just like throw them in a discard pile. Like, yeah, there's fine.
Dope. We're in a tree. And usually the way this game works is whoever has an idea gets to act next, but Ginny has to act next for narrative purposes.
Okay.
And yeah, you've been approached by 3 Legionnaires. And this is my question to you. Why would they be pissed at Jack? What did Jack do?
What has Jack done? I think. That's a good question. I'm trying to. I mean, she probably fought somebody. I mean, that's kind of, I feel like, her MO. Like, maybe one of their rank was just doing a patrol. And then Jack, like, challenged him to a honorable duel. And then absolutely kicked him in the shins and took something. She would take? Maybe she's looking for some rations, you know? She
All
took
right.
his granola bars.
Well, they're just gonna assume you're a thief then. So
Yeah.
These three men approach you, all bearing full armor of the Third Legion, and the one in foremost front speaks up and says, "Stop, thief! You will be apprehended and taken back to the legionary camp to await punishment."
Jack does not even hear that. She's like, more competitors here to duel. Brandish thy weapon, knave. Even though they already have their weapons drawn.
They look at each other and they're like, "Do you not understand the severity of this crime? You stole from the Legion."
All I see is potential duels.
All right, they start to surround her, and at this time, Malcolm and Arlen come strolling in. You have Carmine went ahead of you because of his disdain for Arlu to scout, and you two have been traveling the dog water alone for a couple hours. And you come across this site, a singular person surrounded by Legionnaires. You two know that if Legionnaires are this far in the valley, they're looking for your boss, and your standing orders are to kill them.
Well, here I go killing again.
Would I be able to very quickly get a refresher on my beverage?
Yep.
Okay.
Though avoiding them might be best for your current mission, considering Carmine is gone, and Arlu here is not exactly the best fighter.
Yeah, I mean, I would prefer to rob them, just like quietly and then leave, but boss's orders.
Yeah.
Also, they might have food and or coin on them, so trying to move on up.
I don't know which of you is ranking, but you guys have to make a decision about what you're doing now. You do see that they are about to attack this person that is, armed and...
Who did the Legion work for?
The Emperor.
They are our sworn enemies.
These Legionnaires are wearing... what's your culture, Mikey? Well, what's your culture, both of you?
2.
Oop, that's the wrong character sheet. That's the zoom in. Culture is 0.
Okay.
I think. I don't know if I put that point in culture or empathy. It's hard to read from the sheet, but I put it in empathy.
All right. Well, then you, Arlu, you recognize that their banner is the inverted squid on their cloaks, which means that they are serving House Landercroft, which is the house that deposed the House of Trine, the Bravades.
Mm-hmm.
I look down at my companion, my tall companion, because again,
You
I'm
look
riding
down.
on his shoulder. Yep, I'm riding on his shoulder. He's like holding me up with one shoulder, like one arm, as we walk down the path, and I look out with my eagle eyes and see what I see, and I tell him our sworn enemies are in front of us. We must dispatch them post haste, or else to make Master happy.
I look up at you and say, "Dispatch him. Who do you think we are? We should avoid the whole thing altogether."
That's usually how I like to go about it, but they look like they're about to beat somebody up, so we might get a good chance to hit them in the back of the head while they're trying to beat somebody else up.
You just hear Jack
Well.
maniacally laughing in the back.
And plus, we'll need some money for the inn. Don't really want to sleep in the alleyways. It's not cool.
Yeah,
You get to meet a lot of nice people, but like, I'd like to take a bath.
scratch my beard a bit and say, well, I don't have any love for the Legion. And I guess they're far away. If they're so far north, they probably don't have backup. Could do for some extra money.
And food. They probably have food on them too.
Well, here's hoping whoever we save is grateful.
Ah, yeah, that too. All right, we get them.
I mean, alternatively, you don't have to. You don't have to bother with these people. You just have to walk by.
I said I'm guard.
And I was persuaded. And
Yeah.
All right.
I also think I established in the first session that Arlu's definitely a little bit of a brown noser. So he's going to do the thing that the Lord wants so he can be in good graces.
Fair enough. Well, you know that Legion being here is bad for you guys because you work for the non-Legion guy.
Mhm. So, so there's a lot of reasons that we should just beat these guys up. And if we win and we don't come out murdered or mortally wounded,
I mean, we're not beating any. We're killing them or walking away. They're not gonna. We're not like beating them up and then throwing them in a ditch, passed out. Like
like
gonna
a
kill them.
Batman episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, hey.
Yeah. Well, like, they're Legionnaires, so they're well armed, but they're third Legion, so they're not great warriors.
That's also good. I also relay that they're probably not that great, but they are well armed. So
Oh no,
we could.
that's information Malcolm gets from being level 4 brawling.
Oh, okay, cool.
I look to you again and say, like, couldn't we fight as a last resort? Can't you think of a way maybe to talk ourselves out of the situation?
I mean, if we start talking, we lose our element of surprise, and I think we should probably just take the chance to stab the dagger in their kidney before we start talking. Negotiate from a position of advantage when they're about to bleed out and not about to murder somebody and then potentially turn and murder us.
Why are you the bloodthirsty one?
I'm not the bloodthirsty one. I'm just the one who wants who's desperate for cash and to please his lord. Also, I got plenty of espionage.
Yeah, I guess we can't have anyone. We'd have to sneak past this. Let's just kill him. If they see us, they might be able to tell. If they see us, they might be able to tell us to someone. So
Let's just kill him. Excellent.
Let's
just
just
kill 'em.
leverage our advantage while we have it, and if we need to talk, we can talk later. Or never.
well,
Alright, he
in my
pulls out his
experience, they're
blank.
not good at talking afterward, but let's
Well,
do it
then,
your way. And I
let's
unsheath
make
I
sure
think
they're-
I think what he's saying is leave one alive for questioning.
I mean, maybe. That's probably
that is a valid thing to do in this game because manipulation and empathy are skills. Like, don't go back on your D&D mindset of kill everybody because taking prisoners is stupid.
It's just
taking
more
prisoners.
time.
Taking prisoners is very important in this game because it is the main way of getting information. This is like medieval politics.
That's
I know
potentially
her
even a
stress. Like in Jack's brain, she is really just doing a duel. She does not intend to kill.
There are 3 men about to attack you. That in
I know.
anyone's
No,
brain-
she's going to she's going to stomp them. But she needs people to tell other people about how much of a badass she is, so she tends not to kill.
That's smart. You gotta.
How have you
gotta
lived
leave
this
somebody
long?
alive. Tell the tale.
Go around committing crimes, beating people up, and then saying, "Tell people about the crimes I've committed."
I mean, that's pretty much how you became a bandit back in the day. Notoriety, baby.
That's true.
He
Yeah.
needs that
You-
street cred.
You're like, I wonder why this keeps happening.
Um, yeah, he does say actually do keep one of them alive. It will be helpful for information. He remembers he has 3 manipulation, and this is medieval times. So yeah, maybe leave one alive but disarmed, or again, knife in their kidney first. I don't actually have a knife, so
Rather kill than torture. Kill outright, I mean.
It says you had
well,
to
we don't have to
torture.
torture them. We just have to ask them some questions, and if they don't answer, we kill them. And if they do answer, then we, I
Kill
guess,
them?
let them live. I don't know.
Ooh, actually, I have an idea. If we do capture anyone, what if we write off Carmine as, like, he just takes this person back, since we're close-ish, hopefully.
Yeah.
He just takes them back to Calder's Keep so that they can get information from him.
Yep. That
Maybe
works.
turn him.
That's a nice way to kind of veil any sort of torture or interrogation. I like it.
We just brainwash them. What bamboo?
All right.
Yep.
So, do we need to roll like a stealth check to get in there, or can we just like roll attacks? Or well, we don't roll anything. We have cards.
Yeah. If you want to stealth up, you're gonna have to stealth up to get in. If Mikey wants to just like fucking run in, sword ablazing, what he will have to do is he will have to let's bring up the grid just for a second to so we can talk about
Movement.
movement.
Spatial
Space!
reasoning.
If Mikey wants to get up there, he can move 3 squares for free. Then he can spend a card from the top of his deck to move an additional 3 squares. And do that again. And then once he gets in within 3 squares, he can attack.
Okay, so you'd have to spend 2 cards, burn 2 cards to get in.
Yeah, you'd have to burn 2 cards from the top of your deck to get in.
How's your stealth, Mikey?
I'm large.
Hey, big boy. Hey, big man.
Big boy.
I mean, I've got decent agility, but no stats for it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's up to you. I think I might try and... If I stealth in, am I gonna, like, have to wait around to do a nut before I could even get a chance to attack?
It depends on if you crit. If you crit, I'm going to count it as both the sneak up and the attack. If not, we're doing a round.
Okay, so would I have to roll an attack roll sorry. God, I've played too much D&D. Would it count? So if I crit, that also it's a successful attack, or do I need to place cards for that attack?
If you crit, it's a successful attack.
Okay. Oh.
I'm gonna move.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I'm not stealthy, but I'm just gonna go I'm gonna move 3 squares. I'm gonna burn a card from the
Top of your deck.
top of my deck. And I'm gonna move an additional 1, 2. Would it be like here?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna. That's my action.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. Like I can't do any, because that's like one thing a turn, right?
Yeah. As you move back, move forward, they notice you, and one of them says, "Hey, hey, hey, hey! Who's that guy?" And they look around, and I'm gonna flip a luck check since you are somewhat famous.
Who's that guy?
Mikey, do you think me flipping a king is a good thing for you or a bad thing for you?
Hell of a question there.
Like, do you think that this should be attributing to their good luck or your good luck? This flip.
I mean, I would like it to be my luck.
All right, so they don't recognize you.
Did that generate? Did you generate something from that choice?
No.
you just let me choose to have something bad happen to me or good happen to me?
Yep.
Huh.
Generous DM.
Okay, I see.
I don't
I
think you're
see.
living up to your bitter name.
Oh no, I just
No. Well, it's more like I think that there obviously will be times where shit goes wrong, but it's like the complications can be interesting.
Jack
Alright.
looks behind her and sees Malcolm is like, tips
Like-
my followers.
Having the chance to choose a complication,
Yeah.
I think is interesting.
All right, so Arlu,
Yeah, what's my stealth difficulty level?
they are very distracted by what's going on, and you already get it reduced. So I'm gonna say it's 2.
Woo!
You have to beat a 2.
All right, flip a drip.
Oh.
Yes, perfect success.
All right, yeah. So you deal 4 damage plus your weapon to whomever you want to.
Okay. My weapon is 1 since it's a sling. It also is penetrating too, by the way. Just so jot that down. All things are possible through God.
Why is your sling penetrating?
I don't know. I think that's what you told me.
Sling should not be penetrating. Your dagger is penetrating.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, okay. I didn't actually fill any sling qualities. I'm just real dumb. So, okay, yeah, +1 damage and whatever. If there, I don't think there's any quality.
I mean, you critted. If you wanted to, you could just come out of the bushes and knife this dude in the leg.
Can I like climb up the tree real quick and then like jump down from the tree with the dagger and
I
like
am not.
stab him?
What's your athletics?
My athletics is 1 and my agility is 4.
No, absolutely not.
You are not Blade, okay?
Then I like pop up from one of the like tall grassy areas, like some bushes, and just like
Yeah.
stab him right in the.
Yeah, you literally come out of these bushes and stab him in the leg.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, right there, from the back.
Jeez. Yeah.
Oh god.
I want to stab
If I-
this one too.
Okay.
If I chose that complication, right now I could be saying, he's the one you should have been worried about, right? But I can't. I can't because I didn't choose the complication.
So yeah, he gets stabbed in the back of the leg. He screams Solon's name as he how much damage is that? 5?
Yeah.
And that is
And it's
penetrating.
penetrating,
Yeah. Yeah, so he takes 4 of that damage because his natural toughness is 1 and falls unconscious.
Oh my god.
I'm a
Well,
man!
Actually, I'm gonna flavor it as not unconscious. You hamstring him, so he just goes down.
Yeah. Well, I got the one we can send on back.
Oh god! And now it's the top of the order, and these guys are gonna get to take their actions. And I don't have any threat, so they can't. So it's you guys get to act.
Yay.
We get to draw to maximum as well, right?
Yep.
So, can I, like, I'm assuming a small man has jumped out of,
Yeah, it's the most
Bushes.
terrifying thing you've ever seen.
like, no, Jack is rolling with it. Jack don't look twice at gifts. But I assume his compatriots are a bit like, what the fuck just happened?
This person still has their eyes focused on you because you are, a dangerous threat. But this guy immediately whips around because he doesn't want to get hamstringed by a little man with a knife.
So, I have never played a fighting character in one of your games.
Mm-hmm.
Would I be able to potentially blind the guy on the left with sand and then stab the man on the right?
If you want to make 2 checks, you can. Because you can. Mikey's incorrect. You can keep making checks until you're out of cards if you want to. But it would, it's going to limit your ability to do both. To blind the guy on the left will be an espionage agility, and to attack the guy on the right will be an agility brawling.
Ooh, okay. So, let me. Would my attack on the guy on the right, this dude, would that be a sneak attack?
No, he is aware of you.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay. I feel like this is a core thing of my character, so I am going to try to blind the man on my left with sand.
Awesome. I'm just going to use his combat rating to fight against it, so the difficulty is 5.
5.
Do you carry sand on you?
Yeah,
yes.
She has pocket sand. We established this.
I will always have pocket sand. It will always exist.
Very doubtful.
Yes. I have the world's worst card, so I feel like it's going to be really bad, but,
Hey, that's how you grow some. Learn and grow.
Fuck it, we ball.
Being bad.
So it's a difficulty 5?
Mm-hmm.
The fuck other people get 4 and I get 5? Bullshit.
You're, not
attacking.
Yeah, you're attacking.
It'd be easier if you were swinging your sword.
I mean, it's
Can I
probably
help
the
her?
same. Her espionage is pretty good.
Oh, so yeah, you are built for doing this in combat. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. No, I'm good to go.
I think espionage agility for you is 6 cards. You can play.
What is?
With your
I mean, I'm
espionage.
gonna play. Yeah, I am gonna
That's
play 6 cards because I have a big old stinker at the beginning.
Again, a very interesting way to think about skills, I think.
Yeah. Oh no, Obonobo.
Yeah.
The only way to undo a jack. Yep.
The Zelda cards are so pretty.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
That's a success, but you jokered, so I get to complicate it.
Okay.
All right, so what happens is you blow the pocket sand out, and it's too effective, and now you are both blinded. Oh!
Jack, she's trying not to show it, but it is definitely showing that she is absolutely blinded.
She's like you're blinking a lot, squinting. You go,
like-
ha ha ha. Oh.
It doesn't hurt.
So what I'm gonna say is this guy, if someone tries to attack him, his attack rating is reduced by 2. But the same is said for Jack.
Could I? What would be the difficulty level to then stop? No, because I'm blinded too.
Yeah.
All right, no, I'm gonna compose myself.
All right. Anybody can really go because turn order is nebulous in this game, but Kibbs hasn't said anything in a while. So, Rand, from the tree, you see a little man come out and stab this guy in the leg, and he comes down screaming. And then you see the what you thought was a young woman about to be accosted blow pocket sand into both her eyes and the man in front of her.
Do I have to roll or do anything to exit the tree? Or
if you want to take your whole turn to exit the tree, no. If you want to do other shit, yes.
Okay, well, I just didn't know if that would factor in. I think that he wants to. He sees the soldiers and he's like, "Oh, I don't like those guys. I'm gonna join in attacking them." Like he sees like that opportunity, and since they were pocket sanded, so can he try to go up and attack them?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Uh,
also, was I supposed to draw more cards?
Yes.
Yeah,
You draw back to your full at the end of the turn.
Oopsies.
you're good. I was just about to give you the reminder. I wonder, could she, if she has like a ranged weapon? Could she shoot from that tree?
She can throw a knife.
Oh yeah. Can I do that so I can stay in
Yeah.
the tree?
The only difference between throwing a knife and using a knife to stab someone is there is no difference. You lose the knife.
You don't get to keep the, yeah.
Yeah, same thing. His difficulty is 5 to do that. So you, whatever your shooting plus your agility. Well, shooting plus half of your agility.
Cool, my shooting's 0. Love that. Where is... Oh, agility is 8.
Mm-hmm.
So you could play 4 cards.
Yep.
This is a good time to mention focus.
Yep. You have a limited resource called focus. If you can't meet a card challenge, you can spend focus to draw a card and play a card. So this is a 5, you have 4, so this would be a perfect time to spend focus.
Where is the focus head? Oh, 5. I feel like I don't want to because it's like, can anything, like I'm in the tree, so the worst I can do is just not hit
the
them
worst you
with
can do
my
is
knife.
fuck up. Yeah.
Like it's not, yeah.
Yeah, excellent. Now that makes
Do I-
sense. All right. Actually, I should play smarter. I shouldn't pull punches just because it's funny. There we go. You can select multiple things by holding Control and clicking. If you want to do it
Oh yeah, that's the
precisely.
other one. I was like, hold and click, or drag and click and drag.
Oh, you're gonna spin the focus?
Wait, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot I only had 4.
Yeah.
How do I pick it up?
Same. Hold, click and hold.
It's Stormy.
For real.
Okay.
All right. So Ace beats 8, 10 beats 8. So you got 2 successes already. And then it all falls apart.
This is so awkward.
Aki.
Yeah.
He just like pathetically like throws a knife, like
yeah. That is a failure, and at this distance, that's just you throwing a knife into a river.
I was imagining you just threw it into the tree in front of you,
Whoop.
high up to the point where you really can't get it back easily.
You're gonna have to throw another knife to get that knife back.
You do mark an experience for failing, though.
Yep. Every time you fail in this game, you gain an experience. Because you learn from failing. Not
yeah,
from
that's
We
what I
love
was
that.
trying to
We
do,
love-
you guys. That was
we
on
love
purpose.
failing here. You're gonna
Hey,
be so stacked later on.
I wanted
you're gonna-
that, so
All right, Arlu and Malcolm.
wait. On this sheet, where is experience?
It's one
It's
of the
under the club.
Yeah, it's under the club in the middle.
Yeah, directly under there.
Oh. Did it.
2,
Once you're in there,
no, 3,
Yeah.
and so I'm gonna have to spend another point to get close enough, right? You said I have to be within 3.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So yeah, I'll burn a card off the top of my deck.
How you doing?
Wish I didn't say it that way.
We've been saying it that way the whole stream.
Yeah.
Well, as soon as I said I need to start loading up people's dicks.
Wait, what are you not supposed to say on stream?
Dicks.
Oh, dicks?
Dicks.
DX.
What is this, a family-friendly stream? What the fuck?
Absolutely not. We're family
Not my
unfriendly.
family.
Fuck families.
Dang.
I'm joking.
None of us got kids. It don't matter.
Yes, but I like my brother and my dad.
Oh, that's true. We love family. We just hate children.
Yeah.
We hate children.
I don't know if I hate children. I have a niece and she's delightful.
I have a nephew.
I work with kids.
I have a
They're pretty
nephew. He
rad.
sucks ass, but he is also very cute.
Yeah. I mean, she's only like 1.5 at this point, so doesn't have a long track record.
He's 3, and that is precisely why he sucks ass.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, Malcolm. I'm assuming your number for hitting people is real big.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well,
So I have my sword up as I walk over, or I take my sword out as I walk over, and apologize to this man.
sorry.
Sorry about all this, and then I bring it down.
Isn't that the pocket sanded dude as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does not know.
Oh, I thought it was this dude who was pocket sanded.
No.
No, I fucking seen this man.
Oh, could I? I would
No,
have been.
get him. Fucking get blinded, dude.
I mean, if you want to
No,
hit them
I'm-
both, you can move here and do that. It's no extra cost.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Both.
Oh wow, steal my fucking glory. Whatever.
You can't see. You can't see this happen. We'll just tell you that you did it yourself.
Let's see, what would my?
Aren't you guys trying to keep somebody alive? Oh, I guess
Yeah,
it's the one
there's-
guy. He's unconscious. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's not unconscious. He's just kind of screaming in pain.
All right, so that makes the difficulty. Did I actually give 7? No, it's actually 6. Yeah.
Oh,
it
I
should be
accidentally
6.
pulled a card from my fucking thing.
So give me your cards. Wow.
So I can play 7. Let's see, this is your highest.
Nope. That's my lowest.
Hmm.
I do it like I'm reading. You've been playing Tabletop Simulator for umpteen years. You can't get away with this single card Kim shit.
Yeah, bro.
Well,
Don't bring me into this.
He has a valid reason.
No, yeah, you just
maybe I
started.
like the tactile motion of it, right?
All right, fine.
Respect
Like-
your viewers' time.
No,
Like
I'll,
a part
I'll
of, you know-
respect my players' deliverance as well, because
Yeah.
that's part of the game. Besides, combat in this game is so much quicker. You guys are going to be done with this in this 2 turns rather than D&D's 400.
Yeah, the
This isn't gonna be the
3-hour
rest of the
combat.
night, yeah.
Yeah.
This is literally a 30-minute interlude.
And this
does
is
help
why this is a better system.
It also helps I stab that guy real
Yeah,
good.
you did that. You finished. Oh my god. Yeah.
That was awesome. I'm jealous.
I'm gonna play, yeah.
I
drop
already knew. The moment I saw a Joker, I'm like, this begins with failure for Jack.
Yep.
Well, don't get too far ahead of yourself. It's
Oh
gonna
my
happen to all of
god.
us.
Wow.
You weren't gonna
Goddamn.
perfect success anyway, but you tried.
Oh,
your
that's
best.
what kings do. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, jacks are just a cancel, and if you use one, you can't get a perfect success.
And
But
then
you can
kings
successfully
are.
do what you want.
So.
Forgot, yeah,
Shot
kings you can play anywhere.
Yep.
Which would have been better.
That's still 3-2, so he does not pierce your armor with his 2 damage weapon. Wait, actually, he has a penetrating weapon. But what's your raw toughness?
4?
Yep, nope. you are too tough to care that he stabbed you. And then
Just the nick.
you deal 7, which you can split. You have to deal at least 1 damage to both of them since you're attacking both, but you can split it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So you deal 7 damage.
And a meta-analysis here, 5 damage took the one dude down, but he had 1 toughness. So, yeah, 4 damage incapacitated one guy. That helps you make your split decision.
Yeah, but you don't have a piercing weapon.
Touche.
So you have to eat through armor, and Joe doesn't.
I'm gonna deal 2 to the person who's been pocket sanded by like kicking them and trying to knock them over.
And then bring the sword down to the other guy.
Yeah.
All
For
right.
the remaining 5.
You ruin his armor and deal 2 damage, and with the 2 damage guy, I'm gonna say you knock him off center since he's blind and he goes back towards this water. Because you dealt no damage, but I still like to give effects on no damage attacks.
I like that.
Right. Yeah.
All right. And that's Arlu.
All right, I want to, seeing the pocket sanded man run up and shiggity shank.
Yeah, he is blind.
Get that shanky shank.
He's blind, so this is a sneak attack.
Give him a little stabby lab.
So you are not opened up to danger.
Okay.
And he's blind as fuck, so his 5 becomes a 3 against your espionage and agility.
Okay, agility 4, so 2. Espionage is 2, so I can play 4.
Ah! I do love that.
Poor man.
Yeah, I do love that you're just fucking. You have been the most effective killer.
I know, for real.
Flip.
It's because it's a knife and he's like staying out of sight.
I'm using my espionage effectively.
That's awesome.
Is that another critical success?
Oh my goodness, Joe.
Yeah, it is. Jesus Christ.
God, he's bloodthirsty.
Arlen is a goblin.
And I forgot the rule for criticals on attacks is actually you get to deal extra damage. So, you just, if you want to, you can straight up murder this one.
Yeah, this time it's like not the leg to like scar. It's like fully butters right in the dick.
Oh God.
Right in the groin where the actual artery is. Yes, that's like.
Yeah, I was going to say you're like 4'3". You could stab him in the stomach, but you are a bastard. So yeah, you stab him in the artery, and he just goes into the river.
Can I not have him go into the river?
No, because he's gonna back up after being stabbed because he's blind.
Yeah, we lost this one, folks.
So we're not keeping anyone alive, it looks like.
This guy's still
No.
alive.
Yeah, I got the hostage off the jump.
He's gonna lose the leg, though.
I mean, who needs them?
We can't leave a man crippled or take a crippled man back to the... That should be a burden.
That's the man catcher's burden, not ours.
Yeah, the streaming blood from this guy's thigh and a little bit of his balls is filling the water.
Maybe he'll find my knife.
And then that Jack, it's your turn. You're fucking blind.
I feel like she has maybe a little bit less blind now, you know?
Yeah.
She's like, her eyes are like watering, and she just like looks over and like sees that somebody's just like dead in the water. He's like, all according to plan. And then she is going to attack this man from behind.
That is a sneak attack because he is engaged with Malcolm.
Yeah, she's gonna push through, and
They're actually engaging and fighting, whereas Arlu has been running up and stabbing people.
We see which is just getting the
No,
job done. 2 out of
I,
3.
I absolutely love it. This is practical. But Jack, on the other hand, is never practical and will only do things for fun. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I don't know. I don't know sword attacks very well. I think she's not trying to.
I do like that idea that you're not like classically trained, so you just hit people with the pointy end.
Yeah, like she just does what she feels like looks cool. It's an improvised style of fighting.
Funnily enough, I drew you in like the proper longsword form, which is hilarious considering your character would not use it.
No, she just kind of carries it, you know? It's whatever her starting stance is what it is. It's what feels right at the moment.
Yeah, the low guard is apparently the longsword form most people used back in the day.
I mean, I love this stance. It looks cool because I could just imagine this like sweeping motion. But
well, it's to protect your legs because assholes did like to stab the legs in duels.
That's amazing. That's actually a Jack move too. She would go for legs. In fact, I mean, I don't know. Can she go for legs? Is that like an open opportunity?
Oh man, go for it. Yeah, this guy is in the middle of fighting Malcolm, so you can just go ahead and make your attack.
Yeah,
Just stab him in the foot.
Either brawling agility or espionage agility.
I
You're
don't
better
know my
at
character
brawling.
sheet. All right, brawling then. I'm gonna brawl this bitch. Gonna get the back of his knees.
Oh wait.
What is that?
It's difficulty 5, brawling agility.
Okay, let me.
I love how anybody watching my stream can actually see what you're up against. Before.
That's why I stopped watching your stream.
Okay, I can't bring back aces.
Nope.
Yeah,
Aces
okay.
and jokers are permanently dead. Unless you have...
So it's a 5?
Yeah. Unless you have God Save the Queen.
Alright, I desperately kind of need a win here, so I'm gonna do 6. Can I do 6?
Yeah. I think you can. You have decent agility.
And I have a feat with agility as well.
Yeah, you have sneak attack. And you have 2 agility feats. You have sneak attack and like water.
I should have like asked you what these mean because I don't necessarily know.
Like water means when you dodge, you can use your full agility. So if someone tries to hit you, you can discard 8 cards to not be hit.
Okay.
From the top of your deck. And sneak attack means that you deal your full agility and damage when you sneak attack. When you get to use your whole agility instead of half your agility when you're attacking from stealth. So you could play you could play your last card here if you wanted to.
Oh, I'm playing most of it.
Yeah.
I feel like this is gonna be the end of it. So.
All right. Freep.
Flip.
Ooh.
Not a
Goddamn,
good.
double E.
Not a good start.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why do you hate me, Bitter?
I don't.
I think you fucking hate me. I think you actually hate me.
I don't. But look, it's a miss success. You both deal 3.
Okay.
Which means he gets the swing on you. He deals 3 damage, but your armor soaks that. Well, no, he deals 4 damage, and it's not to your armor; it's to your toughness. So, what's your toughness? 3.
I can tell you in 2 seconds. Can I have to say? All right. My toughness.
Mm-hmm.
I am looking for that right now. I'm sorry.
At the bottom of the skills list.
Toughness is 3.
All right, so you take 1 damage to your health.
Okay.
And he dies.
All right, well, okay, I'll take it.
You move in too fast, and he manages to catch you like on the side with the tip of his spear. But as you do that, you bring the sword down into the like top of his leg and just push all the way through. And like as you pull it out, he just loses an immense amount of blood and passes out.
The blood splatter.
Yeah.
Jack is like still wiping tears from her eyes, and it's just like her whole face is just splattered in blood from like his femur artery like exploding.
Oh, that's awesome. My nephew throwing shade in chat. Sounds like a skill issue, not the DM.
I mean, why you have to out me like that? It wasn't
kinda-
necessary.
Looks like you don't have the skill.
Yeah, I don't.
Damn, bro, that's cold.
Not the skill issue.
I mean, I also don't like how long D&D combat takes sometimes. All right, yeah.
Got a skill issue.
That
Put
combat's
it in a
over.
tissue.
This guy will be dead shortly, and this guy stopped screaming a while ago because his armor
He is
drug him.
underwater.
Yeah, his armor drug him down to the bottom of the river.
Literally at the bottom.
Now he's down there with the squids. I don't know where squids live.
Not in rivers. There's like trout and
Rivers?
pike in this river.
There's no river squids? That's insane.
Yeah, okay, so this guy is trying to, like, inch his way away from you now.
Yeah, no, I stopped that. I
Oh
mean,
my
it's
God.
definitely a concerted effort to like stop him from crawling away because I'm very small. And I'm not like going to. I'm not
Oh.
saying I stopped that by stab him like in the back.
Yeah, I thought you were
We
gonna
got
like,
some questions for you.
walk up onto like just base of the neck.
Yeah,
And he,
Wait, hold
truly
on.
bloodthirsty behavior from you, Arlu. In
yeah.
this
Oh yeah. There's like a distinct demeanor change as Arlu like comes out of like the combat mode.
Rand, this battle is soundly over. The Legion is dead, but you don't know any of these people, and two of them just like went for the legs first.
When you're like 3.5 feet tall, bro. I mean, that's really my only option.
Yeah, I feel like he's regretting his choice of like trying to get involved, and I feel like he wants to just stay up there and see how it plays out with the people who just like wrecked the soldiers.
I do like that Jack is the only one who got hurt because she's like the amateur.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say, like, it kind of fits really well that I fail at the beginning. And
I'm
like,
just now realizing I'm bleeding a little.
Jack is just like, her eyes are shut for a bit as she's like trying to get back her fucking vision, and then like opens her eyes. She's good now.
Yeah, you took a shield bash, Mikey, that maybe scuffed your armor and shook you a little bit. Jack got a small cut on her side.
'Tis a flesh wound.
And Arlu is visibly redder.
Yeah, as we walk up to this guy, I do ask, like, you know, what does that wound look like?
Well, that's up to Arlu.
I guess that's
It was
to
a
you,
perfect-
yeah.
It was a perfect success. Did you want to permanently cripple him or just wound him so where he can't walk right now? Did you
Yeah, I
get
won't.
calf meats or did you get hamstring?
I think I think it's probably. I'll say calf meat, so I don't permanently cripple this guy.
Yeah,
And it seems a little harder to get all the way down there, even if I am so small, to hit him in the ankles.
Yeah, it is a deep calf wound. He won't be able to walk for a couple of weeks properly, and it'll hurt for the rest of his life, but he'll be able to, like, fight again.
Okay, I like cut some of his cape off and start like wrapping it around his leg to stop the bleeding.
You give me a medicine check.
All right.
And-
Can we
and-
go
I was
to
gonna
our
say-
full?
yeah, you give me a biology.
I want to disarm him and kick away all of his weapons.
That's simple
So
enough. His spear is on the ground. He is holding his shield, but like weakly, and he is too bothered holding his shield to care about his spatha, which you just take out of the sheath and toss away.
What's the
Spatha is
difficulty?
a wide broadsword.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was just like
Thank you.
pretending, like nodding my head. Like,
You're
yeah,
like,
yeah,
yeah, I totally know that.
A spatha.
I'm so
as
glad we're
opposed-
all on the same page here.
I thought it was gonna be a patha, but I guess I'm just like too deep in sword lore.
It's a difficulty 5 because you don't know shit about medicine, and you're using his own cape to turn.
It's like sweaty and dirty and.
Yeah. Herb derb. Okay, he said 5. I don't
that
have
being
any
said,
biologies.
You were trained by the alchemists at Southgate, so you could. You wouldn't be able to treat this wound, but if you wanted to occult, you could cauterize it real quick without anybody realizing that you're doing it magically.
Yeah, I want to actually do that. That seems better.
Yeah, that's a difficulty 3.
Okay, and what is that? Still using biology? Or
No,
would
that is going to be either occult agility or occult espionage, so you're not to do it stealthy.
I don't actually have any occult. I got chemistry from that. Is what I pulled.
Oh,
I do it
okay,
with,
so
like,
you're
a
an
bit of-
actual alchemist. Then yeah, you can
Yeah.
just do it with a hot knife.
I just like pour like something on my blade or
Yeah.
like rub a powder on it, and it actually like creates an exothermic reaction,
Yeah.
which heats up my blade, and then I just.
Chemistry intelligence. Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's definitely way better. Are we still at a 5 or is this a 3?
No, it's still a 3. This is a
Okay,
much
cool.
easier thing to do than actually treat his wound. Actually treating his wound requires care and medicine. Cauterization.
You brought it full, right?
Yeah.
And jokers have to be played first, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
The immediate failure with the Joker.
Yeah, it just
It's not an immediate failure.
yeah, it just means it's bad. It means what happens here, no matter if he succeeds or not, is bad, and he failed.
And I did not succeed. Well, I'm
Oh,
marking
no.
experience.
Yeah, the pain is too much, and this guy passes out in shock, and none of you have medicine, so he will die soon.
Well, you got to break a few eggs. I search his pockets.
All right.
Wait, so he's gonna.
Yeah,
He's
but
pretty much dead. We don't have any medical.
he's in shock, and none of you are like surgeons, so like he's not gonna come out of shock. He's gonna like, he's either gonna have pass out and have brain damage, or just die from his wounds.
Oh God.
Yeah, this
So
is
is he suffering right now?
not to your knowledge, but probably.
He didn't just like quietly go into passed out states. He probably screamed and yelled, "Oh fuck!" and then like
Yeah.
honked out. So he
Yeah, I
probably
give, like-
assumed he's
I'm
suffering.
all for having fun in a D&D campaign, but when you stab people with swords, I'm gonna let you know what it is you've done to them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
this
get
is
things
why
that-
I'm so stoked for this campaign because I've never played a fighter in my life.
Oh, great.
You're about to be elbow deep in viscera.
Yeah.
I grunt and I walk over, kind of like unsheath the knife and stick it somewhere vital.
Yeah. Like that scene from Game of Thrones when it was still good, when Arya half kills a guy, and the Hound is like,
it was
no.
still good.
Oh, I was thinking more the scene where he comes across the soldier who'd been
Oh
like
yeah, that one too. Yeah.
crawling for days,
Yeah.
and he like gives the dude water and then
Yeah,
just
no.
like
and
quickly.
he shows her where the heart is. Yeah.
Oh, same thing.
Yes.
Oh no.
That is.
Yeah,
the
you're
scene,
right, yeah.
It's they find that soldier, and then that one guy bites the Hound on the neck, and then Arya stabs him in the chest.
God. I'm I've never seen Game of Thrones.
Don't watch it because it's it's bad, and then it's really good, and then it's fucking terrible.
Yeah, no, like I was talking to somebody recently who was rewatching it, and I was like, why? Like,
well,
it's not worth the suffering.
Yeah, seasons 3, 4, and 5 are the best television I have ever seen.
Right, same. And like, just the fact that it ends, it's more devastating.
Yeah,
like I can't rewatch it.
And then seasons 6, 7, and 8 are the worst television I have ever seen.
So bad
Like,
that
they
both the directors lost their job after that show. When the finale aired, their next job fired them before
Yeah.
they
They
even
had like
started.
they had so many deals lined up, and everyone it was just like, oh.
Yikes.
Are
I
you
mean,
serious?
it's so.
But they were kind of hands off the last season because they were that done with it and thought like we're gonna move on to better stuff.
Nope.
Yeah, they were doing Star Wars
No,
next,
it
and Disney
is
was
the-
like, nope.
It's the only show that is so bad at the end that I refuse to rewatch even the good parts.
Yep.
Like, which has never happened to me because I will pick and choose parts of a show to rewatch. I don't have to rewatch the whole thing.
If
I refuse to do it for that.
That's basically what this is. This is me being pissed off at Game of Thrones and being like, fuck it, I can do it better.
I'm
Also,
gonna build my own Game of Thrones
with black-
no dragons.
Yeah, with no dragons.
No dragon.
And like,
Is there blackjack?
I mean, there may be. You're going to a pretty big city.
What
One,
about hookers?
there's always hookers. There's I mean, Game of Thrones had too many hookers.
True.
Like, if I ever get the itch to watch Game of Thrones again, I just watch the Hound chicken scene, and then I'm good.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
So, you really gonna die for chickens? Somebody is. Yeah, and anyway, that's that's how I feel about Game of Thrones. Bleh.
Now, now back to your regularly scheduled body looting
Yep.
program.
Well, they
On
each.
that note, I by mercy kill him and then give a well, and then grab him by the legs and start dragging him into the bushes so I can take his stuff and leave his body there.
Yeah, these guys are wearing legionary armor, which is light plate armor. That only it's like a chest plate, but it's made of slatted plates. Shin guards and a helmet. They each have very well maintained spears, broadswords called spathas, and these heavy shields. As far as personal effects on them, there's a few letters from loved ones written in Heartland tongue, and each of them had their week's pay. Well, this guy had a little less than a week's pay, and this guy had a little more than a week's pay, and you can assume the one in the bottom of the river also had money on him.
Nice.
So,
Well, speaking of the river, I tossed those letters in the river.
Oh God!
Like, as soon as I get a gist of what they're about, it's like, nope, not gonna do anyone good reading that. You know, just throw it away.
Damn. It's gonna leave him on a corpse for an adventurer to come along.
You guys find 42. What did I name? I originally called them Coronas, but then I was like, can't do that now.
Cuckoo coins?
But yeah, the gold
Hunt
coins.
bucks.
The gold coins of this.
Cacao.
Yeah.
Like the chocolate.
Halos. We'll go with halos. The gold coins in this setting are called halos.
Halos?
Yeah.
Cool.
42, you said?
Yes. Paid by, and they've got Solin's face stamped on one side, and a snake, and on the other side a falcon holding a snake.
Sick.
Chocolate coins.
No, 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 no.
Yummy.
Yeah, Arlu just eats all the coins.
Yes. That turned out worse than you guys expected.
Yeah.
But I guess introductions are in order now, since you guys are just standing here with this wounded person.
Oh, right.
Did we find any food?
No. Oh, you did
Yeah.
find a
Oh.
map of the surrounding area with the location of their camp.
Do you say food out loud? Is that
Uh,
character?
Yeah, Arlu does ask if if they had any rations on them.
Yeah, you both. Everyone in this group's stomachs churn. Like even you in the tree, Rand, as you hear them say, "Food."
Jack walks up. She's like, "Well met. Good show." I have rations from one of the other guys, and she shares the granola bars that she got from unmentioned off-screen Legion man.
Joe,
Wait.
give me a luck check. You can flip 3 cards and shuffle them back into your deck. If you get a face, it's a good thing. If you get a joker, it's a bad thing. And Malcolm, same thing, but you only get 1 card. Sorry, Arlu. Nope, you don't recognize anything about this person.
Dang.
Nope, you don't recognize anything about this person.
I don't think they would know me at all.
They might know your sword.
Oh, oop, oopy doopy.
Yeah, you did steal it.
So you give us stuff.
It was given to me.
Yeah, long swords are like. You'll note that you are the only person who has a long sword here.
Yes.
His is a great sword, which are a more like they're not a weapon of commoners, but they're the weapon of mercenaries. And the weapon that I've given him is literally called a Night Slayer. It's a long dagger that's used to just get in between armor plates.
Is that
It's
a
like-
new thing? Did you just make that up? 'Cause-
No, Night Slayers are real. They were long daggers that you would wield with a hammer, and you would put it up against people's armor and then smack the back of it.
It's like one of those crab meat things.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
so that's
the-
yeah, I thought you were like hooking the armor up and then stabbing.
No. They're just meant. They're just knives that are meant for stabbing into armor.
Okay.
Knives that are used as a nail, basically.
Yeah.
Can I?
Fuck.
Well, actually,
been-
it's been 2 hours, so I was actually going to take our 15-minute break. So.
Yes, my roommate has been in the shower, and I've had to pee for like the last 30
Yeah.
minutes.
So let's take a break. I'll put up my starting soon screen again for those of you who missed it the first time, and we'll be back in 15.
Amazing.
Hmm.
especially if it's something that isn't like common. I feel like it'll put you.
Well, that's a
Pippa came down.
Pippa.
It's funny. Cosmo came up beside me and looked at me like he does when he wants my lap.
I went back
So
to
I
the
like lifted up
source.
my armchair, and then he looked at me and he remembered that I brought his like Safari tube into the office room.
Oh.
No,
And so he
Sriracha,
turned and laid in that.
Pippa.
you're incorrect. It is not coughing. It is a mad ball.
You know what I learned the other day?
What's
I
that?
haven't fact checked this yet, but when like cats do little head bumpies on you, apparently that's like a sign of dominance. Like they're like, yeah, you bitch. Let me bump my head against you.
Yeah, fuck you. Yeah.
No,
She's
it's kisses.
literally-
Cosmo loves kisses.
Head bumping me right now.
She's
You bitch.
exerting dominance.
Cosmo does it when he's happy. I pick him up and he's like, he starts like kneading my arm,
Oh,
Mad balls.
and then he'll like sniff my lips and then like turn his head down and wait for me to kiss him on his head.
oh no, Pete does that too. He puts his head down so I can kiss him on the head, and it literally makes me cry like every time.
Mad balls aren't Pokemon, Sriracha. They're like a toy from the 80s.
Pippa
She
is
was
too
nice to Charlie.
lazy to be acting this way.
All right. Let's get back to it.
Yes.
So yeah, Jenny, if you want to discard a card, you can take that damage away because you have an absurd amount of dodge and you did not use any of it.
Oh, yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, so just discard a card from the top of your deck.
Can I discard the card from my hand?
Yes, you can do either, actually.
Oh, hell yeah.
It just has to be at random, but you had no cards in your hand, so random is that one. All right, everybody draw back to full. And yeah, what's everybody's awareness?
3.
That's a good question. Hold on. My awareness is 2.
What about Arlu and the Biggin?
Awareness?
Yeah. You're playing a character that's like the Hound, who is played by Rory McLean, or McCann, I need to remember his last name, who is the Biggin from Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz. I always think about that Yarp. Michael, I think is his name, actually.
Oi, Biggin! His name is Michael in the movie. Yeah.
Alright, can we move these guys out of here?
Yeah. I love all the quick cuts in that, like, action. Well, the whole movie, really, but especially in that action sequence at the end. Specifically in the grocery store when he, like, throws him into the cooler.
McCann. Rory McCann is the actor who plays Michael and the Hound. Yarp. Yeah, alright, Yarp, Yarp and Tyrion with magic. What are your awarenesses?
Oh, I have 2 for awareness.
You're muted.
Oh yeah, Joe.
Oh, was I like hot micing? Is that what happened?
No, you're
Or did I mute myself? Okay, my work training is coming into.
Always mute.
Dude, that is why I turn my camera off every time I get up. It's not because like I'm not like naked or anything. It's just that I don't. I do that so my students can't see what's in my room.
Are we streaming or we're back on stream, right?
Yeah, we're back on stream.
Okay, because I definitely wear pants at all times when I work, and so I'm definitely not scared of standing up while on camera.
I'm in underwear every day.
Yeah. My awareness is 2.
Your awareness is 2. Okay, so no one even can scratch Dran's espionage. So
Not even when we were like.
Not even with the knife that got thrown into.
I was gonna give it to you, but none of you are as good as him.
No, I mean that's true. I like to think that the knife like fell down into the water and still stabbed that guy that fell in.
Yeah, he's down there and he's like, well, he only got one of them, and then the knife slowly lands on his good testicle.
His armor, like, drug him down right on top of it.
Yeah. It was at the bottom, like,
it
pointing
just happened
up.
to land, face up.
And he just happened to slide right into it.
That poor guy.
Things are not going well for the Legion.
Legion man's no good, very bad day.
Oh, these are just 3rd Legionnaires, and they are, like, literally the grunts. They're great. They're a great army, but, like, they are farmers usually.
Well,
now I feel bad.
I mean, we don't know that. We'd only know it after we read those letters, and I threw those in the river.
Yes, that is true. Some Legionnaires are just professional soldiers. Those guys could have been professional soldiers.
Oh, also, Jack does wipe off all the blood on her face on her cape.
Just,
we
as
are
you
next
do
to a
this,
river.
You know, that's yeah.
I don't care.
You see the dozens of smears of blood and mud and stuff all over Jack's cape.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's where we were at. You give us rations.
Yeah, I give you some of the granola bars I stole from somebody else.
I assume we take this time to give you some halos, since we have 42 here, and you did help us fight. Arlu offers some cash, although he doesn't actually have it, since you did all the looting.
What?
Kid Maximum. you looted the bodies, and we found 42 halos.
It does make sense for Malcolm to do any body work. He is gigantic.
Yeah,
I mean, we just saved them, so this isn't a split skis situation.
I
know,
at
I
least
killed
offer it,
'em.
but you're the one with the money, and it's not like I could do much as I wash my
Yeah,
bloody
you offer
body.
it, and I go,
in
"What are
the-
you doing?"
I'm making friends.
Jack
this
is
is-
clearly-
trying to say hi, by the way.
and she just fed us too.
I
At
am.
Yeah.
least give her something.
I
I'm
was
gonna go
willing
ahead
to
and say
consider
that-
that payment for saving her.
What-
Usually, I have to strong arm them into giving me something, but at least she handed over some food.
Jack definitely doesn't have granola bars. What she could have is foraged nuts and berries, but not. very
No,
many
I
of them.
said that they were after me because I stole the rations from
Oh,
some other.
right, you did steal
Yeah.
rations. Yeah, so you do have rations. So yeah,
Yeah.
rations for the Legion are pickles, dried fish, and dried berries.
Yeah,
want
no, I mean she keeps them for herself, but she gives them some.
Is it late?
No, you could get some walking done.
Well,
But rations are also meant to eat and walk. They're rolled up in a big,
Mhm.
like, a leaf.
yeah, I was gonna say we could at least share this if you're going our way. To have a few questions about why they were after you.
Oh, I stole the rations. Well, I didn't steal. I won them in a duel.
That sounds like stealing with more steps.
I see the way you hold that sword.
Jack stays silent and smiles.
I'll say from your really high brawling, what you can get from Jack is she is not classically trained. The way she moves is like very similar to the way you've fought bandits, but she is extremely like fit. So like she's been getting away on raw talent this entire time.
I feel like I would pick that up. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're an old soldier. You know you can tell these things just from looking at people.
Yeah. What's your name?
Jack, daughter of Jack.
Like the whole thing every time? Or can we just call you Jack Jack?
Well, you could just call me Jack.
Can
Well,
I call you Jack Jack?
Jack of Jack.
Yeah.
You're on the ass end of nowhere and you're stealing food from legionnaires.
Not stealing, winning food.
That's right, she did say she wanted fairly in a duel.
You say as Malcolm looks around at the carnage that is raw.
As he continues to wash the blood off of his entire body because he's covered in it.
Malcolm was
Like we did with
reserved.
these halos.
Malcolm is reserved. He kicked a guy. And then cut a guy across the belly. Compared to what you guys did, he was doing okay. He was okay.
I could have killed one of them.
Yeah.
I could have killed the guy with sand in his eyes easily, but that didn't seem right.
Yeah, so I did it.
Yeah, you sound like a criminal.
Never the sort.
Well, either way, you go about the way you're going alone, and you'll never make it alive. This is the first time you've ran into such a problem?
No.
If you'll notice on her character model, Jack has a scar on her neck. I'll say with everybody's awareness, even you in the tree, you can tell that Jack has a almost debilitating neck wound. Like her neck slopes a little to the other side because the nerves are damaged there.
Just today.
It's amazing that you lived from it, let alone are doing just as well.
Yep.
You know?
a destiny to be the Queen of Knights, but thank you for your help.
Queen
With
of
a K
Knights.
or an N, Arlu says from the water.
K.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
All right, Rand,
Um,
do you feel like you've gathered enough information about these psychopaths to make a decision?
Yeah, I feel like I want to come down from the tree and be like, yeah, guys, that was a really good fight. I'm glad we could all participate.
I'm gonna need you to flip manipulation against all three of them.
Oh, Jack is about to fight you.
I just enter this session and just die immediately. Like, thanks for having me, guys.
Jack
Get
is bleeding
stabbed
is
by
like
a
a
small man.
dueler.
Just goblin stab you.
Before you appearing from the
He
bushes
like covers his knees.
is a tall, slender man in a ratty blue leather coat. Like it was probably black leather, but you know the dye has like been run off with
Wash.
age. Yeah, you the pitch that was used to dye it. You
Mhm.
Arlu, you recognize it because of your high culture, and that is like an old waistcoat from the south. Like this is the kind of things that they would wear like 2 generations ago.
It's vintage, okay?
Yeah, clearly. Almost antique.
Whereas
You shouldn't be wearing that. That should be in a museum.
your outfit, Arlu, is a little ratty because you've been living rough, but it is the height of fashion in the Empire.
Yeah. It's just like getting worse with every day, but it is like a very fancy coat.
Yes.
Though he does have like a cloak on over it, so he doesn't like scream "I'm a fancy boy" as he walks down the street. But
But this otherwise handsome and unmarred man, actually, of the 4 of you, he is the one with the smoothest face.
yes, another soft boy. He
Love a
says,
soft boy.
continuing to wipe the blood of the murdered men off of him.
His face just absolutely marred with blood.
I can't help but wonder, this is some sort of setup? A little bit?
Well, like I said, I need you to flip manipulation against the group.
How do we
Okay,
oppose
Can you
that
walk
manipulation?
me?
You
Do
each
that.
oppose it separately, but we do the flip at the same time.
What do we do?
Okay.
Manipulation versus your awareness, and manipulation personality from Kibbs, and awareness personality from everybody else.
Okay.
Awareness.
Do we draw to full again? So after my botched cauterization? Do
Yeah, I
draw to
told you
full?
that when we came back.
Okay, sorry, I was probably
Oh, so
distracted.
we're flipping right now,
Yeah.
and it's awareness plus personality.
Mm-hmm.
So if I have 5 personality into awareness, I
That's
can do
4
7.
cards.
Okay, 4. All right.
Because it's half.
Exactly what I have. Yeah.
And how many cards can you play, Kibbs?
I have 3 awareness, 2 manipulation.
2 manipulation. What's your personality?
Amazing. Perfect.
The best personality.
um 6.
So
Not me.
5.
Counting on my screen using my finger. Sorry.
No, I totally do that. As
It's
well.
easier to do the inverse for me. Look at how many you don't
Listen, I'm a visual learner, okay?
have.
Oh wait, I don't have 4. Is that 6?
Yep, that's 6. So you can play 5 cards. Which means you can play more than everybody else.
There we go.
No, I have 8 personality,
Oh,
2
right.
awareness.
Arlu's up there with you with 6.
Yeah. I may have just displayed exemplary murdering skills, but that does not mean I'm bad at manipulation or awareness.
You can only do
personality.
what you did because there were other people.
Yeah, yeah. I'm totally the rogue who needs his buddies to capitalize.
Malcolm and Jack can both fight on their own.
I mean, Jack isn't the most smart of people, so I'm going, oh, it fucking collapsed them. I hate this shit.
Why am I slanted? This is fine. Oh, thank you.
You're good. E and Q will rotate stuff. By the by.
All right, everybody flip when you can.
I feel like I'm gonna just take the sly.
I'm gonna die.
Well, I don't encourage PvP, so.
Yeah, no, I don't want to kill you.
All right, we'll do.
But I do want to know if you're lying.
We'll do.
I would never. I don't do that.
We'll
Never
do,
ever.
We'll do Jenny first. Cancel, failure, success, failure. No, success, failure. So that's a partial success for Jenny. You fail, dog. Mikey Malcolm fails, and that is a success for Joe. If I'm reading this right. Yes, that's a success.
Ace, king, win, 10, ace, failure, 9, success, 8. Or wait, that's
a cancel.
Yeah.
But that's still
Cancel.
a success. All right, so Malcolm, whatever this person tells you to do, if you do it, take your cards back. Sorry, Kibbs. Oh, there.
I was just gonna do it one by one.
Yeah.
Oops.
Malcolm, anything this new person tells you to do, you get 1 experience if you do it. Jack, you feel as if that you should hear this person out, and Arlu, like, this person is clearly up to some bullshit, but it doesn't seem like dangerous bullshit yet. It might be your kind of bullshit.
Yeah, so he's gonna let him do his thing. Just keep watch.
This is the first time Jack has experienced people who aren't trying to attack her, so she's psyched. Where the fuck were you?
Oh, you didn't see me? I was in that tree. I threw a knife. It did probably saved you. So,
Arlu, you saw that knife. You thought it was incidental. You
It like dropped out of somebody's pocket.
You thought maybe Malcolm threw a knife and you didn't see it happen.
Arlu says something along the lines of, "Oh yeah, I saw that knife. It definitely helped. It was definitely part of the murders I committed."
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so he's just like, I'm on your side, because he's not trying to start anything. He's just trying to get these people to not kill him.
Don't kill me.
Please.
Please,
And
good.
to thank you for that, Arlu gives you some of his rations
Oh, thank
that
you
he
so
was
much.
munching on. Probably hasn't even eaten any. He's still like washing himself.
I look back and forth, and what is happening?
Friendship, my friend. We're making friends here today.
Well, you've been living here long enough that the dog water in the Valley of Sorrow, basically, if the law is on your ass, you come here. So you can just assume that that's what these people are doing.
Avoiding the
So
law,
I-
which makes us friends, right?
I mean, you guys haven't attacked me yet, so Jack 100% is friendly.
Yeah,
I'll say-
I feel like he's just kind of like, clearly we're all on the same side, or like not same enemy type deal.
Jenny,
Well, if you're
Jenny,
criminals, go ahead.
you do not recognize Malcolm, but you do recognize his armor, because it's the same type of armor that the knights in it's tattered and blackened, but it's the same type of armor that Nornhold knights wear.
Okay. No way! Are you from Nordhold? Sorry, I don't know how to RP.
Wait, am I?
I mean, that seems right.
Better, you might have to explain more again.
No, you're
about
from
the lore.
Greytide. I'm talking about Malcolm specifically.
Okay, good. I was like,
I'm saying
I
after
mean-
you've calmed down, you can look over Malcolm and see that he's wearing.
Yeah.
Like that's just that's something you know. You don't have to
Yeah.
shout it.
speak
No, I'm
all my
shouting.
thoughts.
No, I like her style. It's fun to
Yeah.
shout, and Arlu
Yeah.
shouts a little too.
I mean, she has no chill. If I haven't made that obvious.
But back to
That's
the
what we
matter
love.
at hand. You note that, and you can yell about it later.
Okay.
Yeah. There is this guy in front of you that is just everybody is a little wary of, but Malcolm. For some reason, this guy puts you at peace, Malcolm.
So you were like
peace
just
enough.
like hanging out in a tree?
Yeah, you threw an amazing dagger. Didn't you see? It would help. It helped me knock that guy into the water.
No, I
was like-
blinded myself.
Oh,
That's fucking
yeah, right.
rad though. That's awesome.
I wanted to help. It's what I had to do. I had to step in. So you're welcome.
I knew I saw a kind soul in you, and he like claps you on the buttocks.
Because that's how hard
Do you,
high
do
his
you
hand
jump
goes.
up? Do you
Because
jump
he's-
up to slap him on the ass?
How high up is your ass? I guess is what.
For reference, Arlu comes up to the shoulder on Jack and the waist on Malcolm. So probably.
I like how we're putting this much thought into that.
So you're maybe like exactly ass height.
Yeah, probably the gut on this guy. So yeah, exactly ass height.
Yeah, my ass is currently about 34 inches off the ground. And I'm like 5'9", I
Yeah.
think. So yeah, I clap butt, but not because I'm intentionally trying to clap butt.
It's
It's
the
because
only
that's
thing
just-
you
Yeah, that's just how tall I am.
can. If he stretches, he can clap small of back.
So what are you guys all doing here?
We were traveling to. I don't have. I've forgotten the name of the city we were traveling to. It started with a T.
Ryan.
Trine. We are traveling to Trine. We are in search of some people. For our great and glorious Lord.
No,
Line?
you stop saying. Oh no, I thought you were gonna stop
Line.
talking.
His name is Colbert Van Deren. But
Okay.
you probably shouldn't be telling people.
Yeah,
For
we're-
real,
no.
don't say that. That's
Okay,
why
yeah,
I thought,
no, we
I thought
don't-
you
I
were
don't
like
say
stopping
that.
your sentence. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
He
I was
just cuts
doing-
to Malcolm and he's like, "Stop it!" Like,
He
I love how
pauses.
we're like on the doorstep of our like Rebel Lord's secret hideout, and we're just like, friends, let's eat our food and tell you all of our secrets.
We're bonding. It's bonding. I gotta spend these bonds.
Well, you know for a fact that these people. Here's the thing: the Lord Van Deren is desperate for soldiers and spies, and these people just helped you kill legionnaires, which makes
Look
them
like a soldier and a spy.
you'll literally be hung, like like if you do that.
Oh yeah, which is to the point I wanted to make, which is like, so you're criminals then, you're proper scum, like us,
no, I'm a knight.
right?
Honorable knight.
I'm
Well,
scum.
if you're
I
honorable,
find
if you're
honor
honorable,
is
then
subjective.
I've got a lord maybe you could work for if you want to avoid being hanged by the Empire or the East Kingdoms alike.
I would love not to be hanged.
And most people want to fight us, so you'll have plenty of opponents.
I mean, Jack was sold before, but you know.
And then I turn
carry.
quickly and kind of like point the tip of my sword at Caleb's character, and I say, "And you! I saw you throw that knife, and even though it sucked, you really meant to help us, so I trust you."
No, I told you it helped us.
No, everybody but Jack saw that knife, and Jack only didn't see it because she blinded herself.
Oh, God damn it, not again!
It
He, like,
didn't
gives
suck.
you- Go ahead.
No, that's it.
All right. So, yeah, what do you two think of Malcolm's proposal?
I mean, Jack's all for it. She just is like literally wandering around waiting for this. So Jack is like A-okay. She does need to meet the guy though.
I think we'll be stronger as a team.
What's everybody's culture?
Probably not much
One.
for Jack.
0.
Oh, I have
2.
one. I have one. Look at me
Oh,
go.
nice. Yeah, I'm highest at 2.
I have a 1.
Would you consider, and I have a question for your characters, would you consider yourself high culture or low culture?
Oh,
What do
low
you mean?
culture. Well,
What?
Meaning, would you know famous merchants and thieves, or would you know famous knights and lords?
Knights and lords.
Thieves, probably.
Okay, so
Because
you're...
I am one.
Yeah. So you are both, in a way, aware of the Lord of this valley. You know him before he became the Lord of this valley, Jack. He was one of like the most famous tourney knights. He's the younger brother of Lord Lubert Van Daren, and he's also a giant of a man, slightly smaller than Malcolm here, but still really big.
Okay.
And he defected to become the Lord here just over a year ago. And he has
Okay.
plenty of knights in his employ. And you know him as the Rebel King, Kibbs, because he basically every gang and bandit camp in this area now answers to him.
and maybe hopefully he starts to get the will of the people.
I mean, I feel like Jack already knows who Malcolm is at this point because she notices his like sigil. So wherever kind of Malcolm goes, she's kind of down with it.
You may have seen Malcolm fight maybe once in your life if you've ever been to the tournaments in Solantis.
I feel like she's been to many of the tournaments in Solantis.
He's a middling fighter. He's not like one of the best, but he's never like
No,
out
but
in
he
the
was the
first
most gruesome. And Jack loves that shit.
Yeah, he is one of the
Yeah.
few that uses a greatsword, which is
Yeah.
not common. All right, so you've formed a small merry band. You have a few more hours of daylight if you like to keep traveling. But if you do that, I'm gonna need either a survival or a navigation flip.
I
Navigation.
protest. I am not a merry man.
Navigation if you want to find an inn to stay at. Survival if you want to find places to like not die.
What was the first one? You said survival for like outside.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And
And
navigation
navigation.
if you want to find an inn.
Okay, I have a bit of each of those, but I think I am better at survival.
I have neither of each.
What is
Better
it?
at survival.
Navigation and survival?
Mm-hmm.
I have 0. Yeah.
So Kibbs or Kid Max, you are our leaders.
What do you have,
Wow.
Kibbs?
Let's survive. I have 2 survive.
I have 2
yeah.
survive.
Let's go.
Okay, so
So
you
let's
guys are
do-
fucking camp.
Yeah, let's do an
Yeah.
assisted survival check.
I mean, let's
Probably.
be real. Like Jack, until this point, has just been like sleeping in bushes.
Also, we did just commit murder, so probably not best to go spend their coin at the closest inn when their bodies turn up.
Oh, do we redraw after that?
Yeah.
Cool.
And can they like both help each other on this kind of thing?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I'm gonna let Kibbs lead.
Ooh. Okay. What do I have to?
Oh
Am
my
I
god, my
rolling?
next.
It's a
my next
difficulty
hint
5,
is
and
amazing.
you're all playing together. I just realized I can't watch Kid Max's stream.
Wait, it's like a card thing.
Yeah, it's a difficulty 5, and you two can both play as many cards as you want, up to the amount that you can play based on your skill.
Yeah, so it's intellect and survival. So I'm assuming Kibbs is better.
I have 7 intellect and 2 survival.
So Kibbs can
Nice.
play 5 by herself. So
So so I'm rolling my full amount, not like an assisted reduced amount.
no, you guys of the 5, you guys can choose how many's playing what. And you can play,
Okay.
and if you choose to just play the full amount, you can play up to 12.
So I can play. I have 3 intellect and 2 survival, so 3.
3
I can roll
total.
3. Yeah, roll 3.
I
I
started
shook the
there.
card. I shook the cards, and one comes out.
So you can play up to 8 without spending any focus
Mhm.
for this check. And there's no like leader like there is in Blades in the Dark, Mikey. It's just like you two are playing this the same together.
There is a leader in combat, who, but it only determines who gets to do their weapon damage. So if 2 people attack together in combat, the person who contributes the most cards deals weapon damage. The other person doesn't.
Cool.
Which is supposed to signify, it's like I grabbed him. You can stab him. All right.
Let's see. Would you say it was 5?
Mhm.
Yeah, it was 5.
Wait,
And how many-
together or?
You can play
Yeah, you're-
together. You can choose to play 5, but you can play up to 8.
Oh,
But you would only be able to contribute 5 to that 8, and Mikey would only be able to contribute 3. So this might now be a good time to say how many you are going to play each.
I'm
So how
gonna.
many- yeah.
Play 4.
4. Solid. Mikey, how many are you going to play?
I'm gonna play 3.
3? Okay. Yeah, that will total out at 7, which will be 2 automatic successes. There's 5 chances to fail on the board. So those are dang good odds, I'd say.
What is like
And
the pros and cons of like adding in an additional card? Is it just like
It's automatic
another
successes.
opportunity to beat them,
No, it's
or-
automatic success. The more you play over them,
even if it's like a really poopy card?
unless it's
Yeah.
Joker. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's like the advantage, and that's where you can kind of like you can force a success
Mm-hmm.
if you really, really want it.
Yeah.
Because the way like success failure works is how many failures or successes you have on the board. So if you only have 5 possible failure chances with this, and you add 3 perfect successes, your odds of like losing are only if you lose lose against the 4 cards
Mm-hmm.
or 5 cards. So you'd have to basically lose your entire hand
But
for
then,
the entire matchup.
do we get the opportunity to like redraw the hand? So like hypothetically, if you had a bad card,
Mm-hmm.
would you be able to just play it?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
That's the game.
Uh,
You-
Can I-
Congratulations, Kibbs. You just figured out the game.
Bam.
You can make your fate what you want it to be with a little bit of a caveat sometimes.
Yeah.
So, like, hypothetically, could I still add in a card?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you play your full.
You have to.
And then if you
play
wanted
a
to play-
focus.
No,
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 'cause she
Gibbs
was
has
only
5.
playing
She
4.
Can, she can
Yeah.
play 5.
Okay. Yeah.
I had 5, but then I was only doing 4 because I didn't know like
No,
what the
play-
consequences are like.
Play what you can play unless you want to save cards.
Yeah. Here's how it boils down to. You will more often succeed if you brute force things, but then you don't have those cards for later. And also, when your deck runs out, there are penalties to reshuffle. All right.
And you don't get a new deck till we like rest.
No. When your deck runs out, you reshuffle, but you then discard the top 10 cards off your deck.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like how you get a new deck before you run out is
Yeah.
you go to sleep.
Yes.
Mm.
So that's kind of the weight of like how long do you think we're gonna be awake and how many cards do you want to spend?
Mm-hmm.
But that is an ace, which is a failure.
On I'm gonna assume you're not playing the king high, so the 10.
10.
Yeah, take it at the 10.
The next is the 6, which wins.
Did I move it? No, I'm not gonna do that.
No, just-
And then this jack cancels that 5. This 5 beats that 3. 3 and 2. Nope, 3 beats 2. And then, oh wow, you guys crushed it.
Yes.
Is that a critical?
No. because
Can we
there's a
move the
proper
king?
failure, yeah.
Can we move the king to block the jack? Right?
It was an
'Cause
ace,
that's-
I think.
Oh, right, that was
yeah.
the ace. Okay,
Yeah.
the ace was the failure, right? Sorry, we can't block an ace with a king.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Sorry.
Just trying to meta us into a critical success.
Yeah, there we go.
No, I think a normal success is fine. Like a critical.
Yeah. I can't do it
Success is
anyway,
a
but-
success.
I love
Hey,
that.
I'm gonna-
Again.
The flip shuffle that was going on there. Nice. So what is? Did we just find the best place to camp ever? We just live here now.
Yeah.
If you click and hold for like another half second, Kibs, with a stack, it'll actually pick the stack up instead of the first one on top.
Honestly, I'm just having fun. Just
Okay.
Right?
Sorry.
It's the tech.
Don't let me
it's like,
lecture you. Yeah, don't let me give you a lecture if you're having fun.
no,
man.
thank you.
I'll stop
it's
it.
the tactile. It feels more real to playing cards.
No, well,
Yeah.
I knew that you already told me that, but then honestly, I forgot. So it's like,
You're good.
Live your
like
truth. Live your card truth.
I like helping train.
I gotta use the
people,
bathroom.
So.
no, I
It-
appreciate it.
But don't let me fucking lecture you. You tell
No,
me to
no,
go
no,
fuck
no, no,
myself.
No, you don't. You're not.
Yeah. It's just not a burden, I guess, is what I'm trying to say there. So don't feel like you're being a burden.
Okay, well, I didn't until you brought it up. Just kidding.
Okay, well. Now I'm sad that I brought it up.
No. No, I appreciate it because I'm going into this blind. I've never used
Tabletop simulator.
Yeah.
tabletop. I'm just in it to flip the table at the end, honestly.
Fuck yeah. That is the best part. I'm pretty sure I was the one who flipped the table so many times that Michael took it off. Took our permission away because
I
I was just
did.
doing it too
Oh
much.
God.
But now I have self-control. I don't touch the flip table button.
While Kid Max is doing that, I'm gonna go feed Pippa because I think that's the reason why she came down to see me.
Yeah, that makes sense. Arlu is sort of the leader, so I'm going to use him to represent you on the world map. Actually, that was such a good survival check that you guys can get all the way down to Camelon Tunnel in the day.
Cool.
Yeah. That is the goal to travel. Will we still have a place to like camp safely?
Actually, that's a little too long. You do get here, though.
Heck.
Okay.
Welcome back.
You covered 2 squares instead of 1 square for a day's travel.
Hey, that works for me.
And I'll even say with that high enough a survival check, you do find the inn here. because it's in this square. The inn at the foot of the inn on the dog water, which is its name, the inn on the dog water. And it is a wretched hive of scum and villainy.
Lovely.
There are
my
legionnaires
favorite.
here, but they are off duty and they are outnumbered.
Wait, we are outnumbered?
No, the legionnaires are outnumbered. Like, there's a bunch of scumbags at this. It's a
Alright.
very large inn. It's got a dock that goes out onto the dog water where people launch boats. There's fishermen out there right now, arguing and like pulling up crayfish pots. From the outside of the inn, there are 3 horses, 2 of which look like farmers' nags, and one of them looks like a noble's horse. 2 legionaries playing dice with another dwarf. This one bald and with one eye. And you just hear just a warm din coming from inside the inn.
Do any of you guys order alcohol?
Well, I'd say I don't like how far north the Legionnaires are getting on this side of the mountains.
Yeah, you want me to... I'm gonna say something, and I don't want this to be canon. I don't actually want to do this, but I just run in there and I stab all the Legionnaires.
You want to go stab him again? Basically.
There are
I
2,
got
and the only reason you can tell they are Legionnaires is because Legionnaires get a tattoo on the upper side of their wrist of what legion they're in.
Oh my god, this is amazing. Where's my
Can I try to earn some money through gambling?
Oh,
Is there
absolutely.
gambling happening?
You want to gamble?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's gamble.
How do you want to earn money through gambling? You can either cheat with espionage, play the game normally with culture, or attempt to distract them with manipulation.
All right. I have 1 manipulation, 3 espionage, and what was the other one?
Culture.
Culture.
I do want to say,
1. So it would be espionage.
before you go do that, I'm going to tell you, don't cause a scene. Don't win too much or get in a fight.
No, I'm just looking for booze money.
Can I... Can I, like, put on a little performance in, like, the main way is, like, to try and, like, put a hat out and, like, get some coins, but the subversive way is to, like, help, Jack.
Well, do you
Better.
guys want to look
I
around
distracted her.
before you start gambling? Because there's more to this inn. The only gambling you've seen is 2 legionnaires playing dice with a dwarf with a big knife.
Yeah, let's actually look around more.
We gotta secure a room.
We spent 20 minutes talking to like petting the dog outside the inn.
I mean, I see the first gambling thing and I go for it.
Once you get inside, it's more like it's a big raucous inn, 2 stories. The way they have it set up is the stage is actually in the center and like everything else is surrounding it, and then there's what are they called? A loft above where people can look down, and then an attic above that, but you can tell that there's no like guests there. From a brief look around, both Jack and Malcolm, you notice that most of the people in this inn are mercenaries. Like they stink of it. People wear like broadswords and falchions give away mercenaries because farmer soldiers either use what they are given or axes and spears and shit. And
Only rich people can afford
long swords and
Yeah.
maces. Yeah.
Oh, I do want to ask Jack if the man she stole from or won and did a duel. That's how I say it too. Kind of, I check myself and I kind of, yeah. Are you? Yeah. Is that person here?
Who?
The person you won beat in a duel, the legionary to get the
You know,
rations.
Yeah, the man you robbed would have been after you. We killed.
Well, his friends came after me. Would he be here?
That man you left. You did not kill him, but you left him too wounded to expect him to be at a bar right now.
Yeah, no, he's sleeping off some stuff.
But yeah, once you go inside, you see the only thing that's out of place, and Arlu, you notice it first. Actually, I'll say with your high awareness, you also notice it, Rand. Amongst the mercenaries is one noble, and you can't tell who he is from this distance, Arlu, but you can tell that he is wearing a Cara Dwinny banner.
Bitter.
Mm-hmm.
Did we determine how Jack got the longsword?
Your father gave it to you, but
Okay.
he obviously stole it.
Yeah. All right. Cool. I had not decided in my brain, but I feel like you had like a pull on it.
You had said that I said that if you got a longsword, it would probably be ill-gotten, and you said that your dad gave it to you, but we never declared whether or not he stole it or saved up enough money to buy it.
Yeah. No, he definitely stole it. All right.
He saved up enough money to buy it, and then it turned out the guy who was selling it to him lied, and so then he just went and stole it.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Sorry, I just didn't know. I just want to know for roleplay purposes. Yeah.
Yeah, you turn. Your group turns a few heads as you enter. The only person who doesn't get like side-eyed. Actually, no, you all do, because Rand is handsome. So the serving women and the fighting women are all looking at him.
Yeah, I am.
Mal is huge, so like anybody who sees him is like, ugh. He's huge, and Mal has an absurdly fancy sword, like an absurdly fancy sword.
I was gonna say, I do like my attempt at making it look inconspicuous is like I've wrapped a bunch of different like leather like cord around the fancy silver hilt and crossguard.
Yeah. So yeah, he's huge and he's got a nice sword. And then Jack, you are a woman. Well, doesn't matter that you're a woman. There's plenty of fighting women in this world, but you are a young girl wearing brigandine and carrying a sword that you definitely cannot afford. So people are turning heads at you. Oh yeah, and the dwarf in fancy clothes.
They're ragged, but he draws a crowd. He's very personable.
They're ragged, but there's still gold cord in them.
Still a little shiny.
We might have to be more inconspicuous next time. The closer we get to trying.
The most normal-looking person in the group didn't show up tonight.
I love that. I mean, Jack goes and sits down at anywhere there's gambling because she does want to get a drink, but she also does not have money.
You see, guys, there are two things that are happening for gambling. On the dock, you see people racing crayfish, and on the inside, there are people playing the same dice game as outside, but it's a larger crowd, and no one seems to have their hand on their knife. In fact,
beautiful.
As you walk around, a large bartender, well, not bartender, like the bartender's son, he's got a bowl cut and buck teeth, but he's he comes up and he says, "I have to ask you for your arms. Only knives allowed."
Where are you gonna put it?
He points to a rack behind his father, where his father is working behind the bar, and you see a rack that has clearly visible to the crowd where their weapons are.
Is this like a normal thing in the world?
Only in dangerous places.
Okay.
Is he saying this to everyone or just Jack because she's going to gamble?
You see that everyone here only has their hip knife on them.
All right. I'm going to pay special attention to it because if somebody fucking steals my goddamn sword,
If we get a room, can we keep our weapon there?
As long as they're not on the floor, sir.
I'll get you money back if I can put my sword there.
Maybe we should talk to
I mean,
the owner.
Yeah.
Don't it be like let's go get a room maybe
You
before
talk to
Yeah.
the owner.
Well,
Yeah, I would like to talk to the owner
You
with
see-
like my entourage.
You see that the boy, he can't be more than 18, but he does have a fucking morning star lashed to his hip, and there's a little bit of dried blood on it.
No, I would literally do whatever to not put my sword with everyone else's swords.
I'm a little impressed by this person.
Yeah. I
He
I like say they're my protection. We'll go talk to your father or something like that.
aside from the father's graying hair and the lack of buck teeth, he looks a lot like his son. You can you grew up in Finia, right, Malcolm?
Until I was like 12 or 13.
Yeah, then you can tell that these two are both Finians. The Valley of Sorrow used to be part of Finia until Shrine grew in in power that it basically became the Midden. So yeah, these two are of Finian origin. The son is a little darker than the father, as well. Yeah, he brings you over. The guy is cleaning, like, he's doing the bartender thing of cleaning the same glass over and over again.
He doesn't even use the glass at the
Been
bar.
that
he just,
person
like, puts it-
before. When I worked at a wine bar, I used to just polish glasses to not talk to people.
I hail him like a friendly welcome in the Fenian tongue.
What did we name
So it's
that?
probably like
Finian. There was a word for it that Mike used that I really liked. We'll look it up later.
How tall is the bar, and are there bar stools that I could stand on?
There are bar stools, but they are too tall for you to scramble up on without Malcolm's
Wait, does
I asked
does
for Malcolm
Jack-
to just like
Oh.
set me to step on the bar stool or somebody. like,
All right, I guess I don't matter. Whatever. I was
Sorry.
gonna-
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine. You ask Malcolm. I was gonna try to be wary of your struggle.
I mean,
Maybe I like ask Malcolm and he's talking to the bartender and you come up behind me and then like put me on the stool.
It'd be like
Yes.
a group effort.
You're not
Yeah,
that
yeah.
small. It's just you need a boost.
Yeah. No, I give you like a knee. I let you do it yourself, but I give you a knee.
you use your foot to hold the other side of the stool down while he climbs up.
You're of noble birth, right? Like the only one of proper noble birth, right, Joe?
I don't know if I actually was. I probably was noble, like some third or fifth son kind of thing that just like got
Yeah,
basically pawned off to be a jester at another court nobles at
because
my previous lords.
Jack
Sorry, go ahead.
Jack believes she may be of noble birth, but the jury's out. And Malcolm is, but denies his claim.
Mhm.
We're a complicated bunch.
Yeah, I assume I am probably of
Maybe.
noble birth. I just don't have any standing, and so I was basically given out for prestige, like favor with the lord that they gave me to. Like,
Another
here,
Jon Snow.
my son, he can be your jester.
All
So
right.
no claims or anything like that.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure if anybody would know you.
Okay.
But yeah, you come up here and the guy says he sees that you're still armed, but his son is in tow, and he goes, newcomers, eh? Most people do have a problem with the policy, but he points to one of his support beams that has a great axe buried in it. If you kill each other, I'd like you to do it with something that doesn't cause damage to my establishment.
Oh, very, very smart. That's wise. Clearly a man who's done this for at least 30 years.
He smiles at your implication.
We would like to purchase a room from you. And do you have any rooms available?
We're pretty tacked in, so we only have one. I know that usually, if you're not wed, menfolk and womenfolk like to separate, but I know we live in strange times, so if you'd like to share.
Yeah, safety in numbers, as long as it has enough space for all of us to lay on the floor.
It doesn't look like you need much space, and he gives you...
I sleep on the big one's belly. It's way more comfortable than any hay I've ever slept on.
All right, you're gonna have to give me an empathy check for this guy, but it's a real low check. He likes you.
I also wanted to talk about. So I don't know if I should combine this in the check, but I also wanted to inquire about working doing a performance for him on this night to kind of cheapen our room.
Yeah, that's the check then. Empathy.
Okay, cool. What's my difficulty?
3, because he likes you.
Okay. I have empathy 3, and I assume personality.
Mm-hmm.
Empathy, personality, and that's I can play up to 7 cards.
Jesus.
Let's go.
And I can play Jax anywhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You're getting the text Christmas special here.
Yeah, we definitely swapped places.
Yeah. No, I love not having to be the charisma character. This is wonderful.
Perfect success, critical.
Yep.
Woo! Let's go.
Okay, he gives you a provincial deal with that, because he's gonna do what you want and then something extra. What you want is a discount on the rooms, and he looks up at the current band he has up there, which is 2 drunken bandits playing drums, while another bandit, he's a guy, but he is wearing a dress and is belly dancing, and he goes, "Look, if you can do better than them, you can have the room for free."
Tell you what, I'll use them to do better.
All right. So we're gonna cut back to Jack, who, do you guys turn over your weapons?
I put my weapon in the room.
Yeah, that was the hope. That can still be done, right?
Yeah, but he's going to have his boy follow you up to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to. You don't have to go, Arlu. You don't have any weapons that aren't allowed.
Yeah, I just gotta stand up and actually give my dog his allergy medicine, so I'll be back.
But greatsword guy who has throwing axes has to. Those gotta go.
Yeah, Jack does not want to just throw her fucking sword with the rest. I'm going to go put mine upstairs, and I'm gonna keep my dad's knife.
Yeah, I go to the room as well and similarly deposit my other weapons in the corner.
All right. When you guys go upstairs to do that, you see someone that it runs a chill down both of your spines, since you're both technically outlaws. You see a man in black armor wearing a bucket helmet with 2 eye holes cut out. He has 3 sets of manacles tied to his belt, as well as a rope, a thick broadsword at his side, and a black half cloak that covers a part of his body. He looks like this.
Let me get over there.
How do I see that?
You have to zoom in with the scroll button. Oh, damn. Does Jack know this person?
You know the armor. This is the armor of a blight jailer. They are people who collect criminals to serve as wardens.
I mean, Jack isn't a criminal.
Well, better them than a proper bounty hunter or, more Legion.
He walks by both of you and gives you a slight nod, but doesn't say anything.
Cool.
But yeah, this guy is also
Okay.
in the. There's a blight jailer in the inn.
Wait, can I read that like nod? Like, what does that mean?
Yeah. Give me a awareness or empathy. Awareness, either awareness personality or empathy personality.
I feel like awareness, empathy. Oh, they're the same. Okay.
It's difficulty 4.
No, I don't want to spend my cards, honestly, because I have really good cards, and I feel like that's kind of a waste of them.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that guy just goes downstairs as you guys enter the room. It's a fairly nice room. There are 4 beds. It is a, because, these inns accommodate travelers, not people on vacation. In the center is a small hearth and a chimney that leads out of your room. You saw 5 chimneys on the top of the roof, so this must be one of 5 rooms that allow for this. There is a cook pot over the hearth, but the food has not been provided. The beds are wood and straw with fur bedding, and the pillows are some sort of bird down, but you cannot detect what. This is a decent room. You feel as if it's going to cost you at least 3 halos to pay for this normally, so you might be able to get a real steal if your show later tonight goes well.
Yeah.
Well, I have to admit, you've done pretty well, Arlu.
Yeah, man, that was awesome.
Yeah, I think we'll see how it all pans out at the performance. So
this is
don't
better than what
congratulate me yet.
This is actually the nicest establishment Jack has ever stayed in.
Yes, by far. And it's the nicest establishment Rand has stayed in quite some time. This is middle tier for Malcolm, and this is trash for Arlu.
Like, it's not the best I've seen, but
You can see the light in Jack's eyes.
Malcolm
She
is
is
maybe
giddy.
Malcolm maybe slept on silk sheets twice on his life. Arlu did it like for the majority of his life, and now he doesn't anymore.
Yeah. It's been quite the fall from grace. Anyway, he starts a fire in the under where the cook pot is, and just like nothing big, just a little fire there.
Yeah.
And then says we can. Well, do we want to rest or go gambling?
Well, I wanted you to do your
Jack is
gambling
already
and
gone.
performance for the night. Yeah.
What?
I want to do the gambling and performance before we finish the session, and I don't want you to rest before we finish the session.
No, I'm going.
Same.
Jack is already going downstairs. She drops off her weapon and then goes back downstairs immediately.
I think Rand
can we
is the same
draw?
thing because he's just excited to like be in such a fancy. He's like, yeah, let's do it.
When in Rome.
Exactly.
The guys
I'll go
outside-
down.
The boy outside as you guys leave. Sorry, Mikey, for cutting you off, but I wanted to get this.
You're
out
good. No,
before
you
go downstairs.
You got priority.
Yeah. The boy outside before you leave, he says, "Would you be cooking for yourself, or do you want me to add dinner to your tab?"
Is it my tab or is it their tab?
It's the little man's tab, I guess.
Yeah.
Food.
Yeah. Let's add dinner to it. If you would be so kind to get one of the tavern ladies to come pour some.
Do you want the soup or the pie?
Ooh,
pie.
Yeah.
No,
pie.
the soup, nothing fancy.
Ooh, pie.
It's just shepherd's pie, sir.
Both.
We want
It's
soup
pie.
Both.
and
Both.
pie.
I'm really hungry.
All right, yeah.
Let's add another 2 halos onto our potential tab.
Yeah, basically.
All right, cool.
Is Halo the
That's the currency.
That's the gold.
Ooh.
Halo?
Yeah.
I thought it was
Love that
Halo.
game.
No, it's a halo, like the ring around the sun. Yeah, I was gonna call them Coronas, but you know.
Like the
Yeah.
Rihanna song.
Isn't Pel the god of the
Like
sun
my
somewhere?
Corona.
Pelor in Greyhawk.
Oh, yeah. Take it back. I take it back. Never mind.
Okay, yeah.
Also,
That's not real.
Halo comes from Helio, which is the god of the sun. So,
You still have all the money, big boy.
I would have given you half of it.
Okay. So 21. We
40,
both have
yeah.
21.
all right, yeah. You guys go downstairs. You can be served dinner whenever you want, but I assume you want to gamble.
Gamble.
So, do you want
Can we
dangerous
draw?
dice? Yeah, you can draw. Do you want dangerous dice, safe dice, or old men crawfish racing?
I mean,
I
I want
went
old man crawfish racing.
I went normal dice. I'm gonna go and but my top is espionage, so I am going to cheat.
All right.
Burp,
Uh,
burp.
At that table, there are several mercenaries. Most of which are from one group. They have green stripes on their armor, and they look to be just a hodgepodge of people. There's clearly some Altlanders and far Southerners, but there's also Anwini and Midlanders. Just a hodgepodge of men, all wearing breastplates with daggers at their hips.
Well, I sit down and I also have dagger at hip.
The head man at the table, a noble, thin-looking man with graying hair and blue eyes, and a stern, clenched jaw. He has a tabard on that has the symbol, a symbol of a horseman a mounted horseman who has a head at the tip of his pike.
Do I know what that means?
What's your culture?
1.
1. Yeah, he's a knight of Scornhold.
Okay.
Which are they're known for being vicious even in duels, like even in honor duels. Yeah.
I'm ready to knife fight, so I mean, I'm just gonna go and play.
All right.
Heck.
So yeah, they deal you in. That guy in a gruff voice says, "What's a youngin' like you doing so far out here?"
What's an old man like you doing out here?
He smirks, but you can tell it's not a friendly one, and he grabs the dice. Espionage, intellect, difficulty 7, because there's a bunch of these guys watching you.
All right.
No question, DM. Can I start my performance when she goes to gamble and then use that as a way to like debuff the
Distract.
gamblers?
Okay, yeah, but you'll have to choose who's going first.
I mean, you would go first, Joe.
All right.
Yeah. And what would be the difficulty on that?
I'm gonna
On,
say
my
also 7, because this crowd is rowdy and you're a strange dwarf in fancy clothes.
I mean, that makes it more distracting.
Can I argue that I want to use? So here's my pitch. Let me see if I can knock it down with a good pitch. I want the drummers and the bandit who's in drag dancing. I want to like use them as like a bit of a play.
I didn't
to,
want to
like,
use
make
the
fun
term
of them.
drag because he is not working it.
Just like the worst drag. I mean, it's the
Yeah.
Middle Ages.
Yeah.
They're very uncultured, Michael. They don't have the fire that we do today. So they're doing what they can, you know. And isn't that the spirit of drag, is like going out there and doing what your heart feels and really putting your all into it?
I actually have a question as well
Mm-hmm.
after this.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
So what was your... Go on.
Would Rand also be gambling? Yeah, Bo. Could we do a 1-2 punch here?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh, can I ask like the most offhand question?
Mhm.
Did Rand receive his? Did I get my 5th knife back?
From the river?
Yeah.
Okay, do a luck check. If it's a face card, yes. Just flip off the top of your deck and then reshuffle.
So, did you like tab over and post that
Yeah.
as you're posting in your own? That's hilarious that we were thinking about that at the same time. I was sitting here, I was like, it's been a while, so I hit smash and then hit the link, and then immediately afterward.
What do I?
Off the top of your deck, flip it over, the first card, and if it's a face card, you got your knife back.
How do I do that?
Like this.
Just click and drag it.
Okay, thanks.
It was not a
He's
face
not-
card.
I did.
Doesn't she get to draw again since she wasn't the one who drew? That was
Fair,
like a
sure,
practice
sure.
draw, Michael.
We'll give
I
you
can't believe you let
another
me
one.
get that one. All right. Now's your
But-
moment, Gibbs. You
well,
get to
how-
do it.
Just
Grab it.
Just quick.
No,
Quick,
quick.
yeah.
Just quick.
But then, how do I draw it? But it doesn't just go to my inventory.
Yeah,
Just-
you
no.
grab and just
You
flip.
you push it forward.
Yeah. Like the actual.
No. You have
Yeah,
to.
you gotta go quick.
Quick.
Yeah, give it the flip.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Face card. Face card.
And then
Face
F.
card.
F
Face
F
card.
F F F.
It was even worse.
Not the two. Not the two.
All right, no, you definitely did. You saw that knife. Like, you went to get your knife back, and then you saw a very large fish grab it, handle first, with the blade out, and then the fish gave you a knowing look and swam away.
That fish stabbed me, dude.
I'm sorry to derail, but I did like look over and I did like edit that I only had 4 left. So I was like, I just want to check.
No,
That's
it's
hilarious.
it's worth
No.
it. It's
You were
worth
down
it.
there, you're about to get that knife, and then a fish started nudging the knife away, and you knew.
No, I saw it kind of like impaled in this other guy, and I'm like,
Yeah, that's
thank
more
you.
canon.
Yeah. You just kick him into the river yourself with the knife.
Driving crooner.
All right, so yeah,
no, I think full send. Let's gamble.
No, so Joe's about to do a
yeah. What's your pitch to
distraction.
make it less bad, Joe?
So I want to use them as kind of like an observational comedy, like a bit of like Three Stooges kind of
All right,
approach to get them to start like bonking each other and making silly noises.
but if you fuck this up, they are gonna try to kill you.
Yep, that's fine. Is it still 7?
I'll knock one off for that.
Okay. I'm gonna use a focus as well. You know what? I'm gonna use 2 focus.
I mean, you're
Let's
not
go.
using them, and they come back after sleeping.
But I am building enmity against us for it that does not go away after.
That is true. I need to add a threat for you using your focus. Oh, I
You know
also
what?
need to add a threat
3,
for that
Michael.
failure, so I have 3. Oh, 4 focus. Thank you. I have 4. I have 4. Thank you.
Mm.
When we play in 2 weeks, I'm just gonna set you guys on fire.
Damn. Aliens are real. They laser you to death. Oh,
Pasco.
ambiently, I want to mention that I wait until the food's there,
Mhm.
and then I eat a bunch of it, despite protesting earlier the buying of it.
Yeah.
And then I will like come down later to like sit at the bar and drink and exist.
You get a warm herb and trout soup and a small shepherd's pie and an ale.
I feel pretty good about it, but I don't tell anyone that.
Look, I am actually physically very hungry right now,
Yeah,
and
me
I
too.
don't need to think about food.
Yeah. I have a euro in the fridge, so that'll be nice.
I'm
I have
down here.
literally Nothing.
If anything interesting happens, whether that's like information or someone causing a fight and I need to like push them, to like hold someone down, you know.
And I push him.
Push him on the ground. Yes.
You have a euro
Yeah,
bitter?
yeah,
So good.
yeah. There's a halal
Wait.
place in my city that I
I
frequent.
Yeah, you love it.
Yes.
cooked tonight, but I wasn't hungry when I cooked, so then I just was like, okay,
Oh, wait.
you go into the fridge.
Put a bunch of fancy little tartar.
Yeah,
Little
cancel,
It's the
cancel.
only
Sauce.
way you can get a success with a jack.
Crab cake and ass.
And that
Don't
went.
bring that into this.
Wow,
Can
that
you
would
not
have been a perfect success if you didn't play jack.
Yeah, but I needed that jack.
Yep.
Or else I would have lost on that 10.
All right. Yeah,
Just a regular old success.
a regular old success. So these guys aren't mad at you, but you do get your room and your food for free. So, yeah. You don't get any. I'll tell you, you don't get any extra cash. Like no one's throwing gold on the stage for this, but everybody is laughing at these assholes as you like.
Which is the perfect distraction.
Yeah, that's exactly what we wanted. Yeah.
So, yeah. Your Kibbs and well, Ginny and blah, 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 character names Jack and Rand. You guys
Jack Ram.
are playing. You can play this separately or together. It's a difficulty 5 gambling check. So you can either use culture, espionage, or manipulation.
I am going to use espionage.
And if you fail on an espionage check, they know you're cheating,
Yes.
by the way.
Ooh, I have 4 espionage.
Yeah. Get it.
So we're both going to cheat.
Yeah.
I'd like to think that because I have decent cards. We are cheating together, so we're both going to fucking cheat and then split, I guess.
Yep.
Is that cool?
That works.
Without like revealing my hand, can someone explain again what does the jack do that makes it be like quirky?
It just you can play it anywhere, and it removes the card it's playing against unless that card is an ace or a joker.
But it excludes you from a perfect success or a critical success if you play it.
Because it's like hedging your bets. It's like, I'm not trying to do my best, but I'm making sure you're not doing your best.
Yeah.
Okay. How many cards do I play?
You can play. You have 4 espionage, and you can play with half your intellect.
Which is
Are they
7.
playing 2 different games?
So
No, we're playing the same game. We're just splitting the spoils.
yeah, you are. They're playing against each other as well. So whoever wins wins, but afterwards you're gonna just split the cash.
So hopefully we win the most overall.
Do they need cash for
I'll
this
say
from
you
us?
win 2 coins for every card you beat my check by.
Okay.
Do they need
Is it-
startup cash though to like
No.
an Annie?
I
kind
have
of thing?
I have no money, so
Yeah, I'm just wondering if I need to give you some of my 12 as like, hey, if you fail this, you're gonna get caught and you're also gonna lose your money.
I mean, they'll take credit for this
Okay.
bet, but that means they're gonna like try to take it out of your flesh if you lose.
I am not. Oh, I'm never going to deny you giving me money.
How's
like
the
if you
room
want
gonna
to.
How's the room gonna take it when y'all walk away like one, like, you know, first or second and or third?
Oh, you think we do this like just in front of people? You share later.
Yeah, we'll share in the
Oh,
room.
I
We're
feel
not,
like
we're
I
not
feel like
scrubs, Mikey.
They're
we're
sitting on
pretending
different
that
ends
we
of the
don't know
table,
each other
Mikey.
or
They might have
something.
seen us come up together. They might see us go upstairs together.
Well, that depends on
mean-
how well they flip this. Whap.
Oh,
Which
Jenny.
one?
Jenny.
Ooh, Jenny.
Jenny.
Wow.
Wow, straight flush.
Lord.
She's baby girl.
No, that's
Or I guess royal
that's a
flush is better.
no, that's a full house king. Kings over aces. Jesus.
Oh, okay.
Fuck.
Jenny, my girl.
It was when I drew. I
Damn.
was like, I have to save it for something.
Wow, you were right. Your cards were really.
All right.
They were as
Jenny
good
gets-
as they could have possibly be.
Jenny gets a perfect success, and then Kibbs. What is your queen?
The Zant King card. I'm sorry, I love that. What do you mean? What is my queen?
You take something from your discard and make it and replace the queen.
So pick the highest thing
you-
that is not a ace.
Yeah, if you right click on it, you
So
can
you have a-
search.
You have a king.
That one.
So make it a king.
All right. So and just you can play it at the end, which would benefit you. So, but
I'm obsessed with the Zant King. I'm sorry.
That the main bad guy from Twilight Princess, like the
Yeah.
follower of Ganon.
yeah.
He's not the main, but he has like one of the most amazing boss battles. He literally, in his boss battle, it's like one of the final temples, and he is like, you go through like a bunch of different sequences, and he inserts himself into all of like the previous like Earth Temple boss, Water Temple boss, Fire Temple.
Okay. So
Sorry.
you only won by
I love him.
by one. Actually, yeah. So you lost. Jenny takes
Oh.
the pot of 1, 2, 5, 10 coins, and this is I'm gonna say the way this game works. This wasn't just one action. This is you two like hosing these guys over an evening of playing cards. And you did well enough to where they're not going to attack you or or try to come after you. But the Scornhold guy does look you in the eyes, Jack, and says, "I'll be seeing you later."
Learn to play cards.
Ooh, ominous,
What guy?
everybody! Did you hear him say, "I'll be seeing you later"?
There was
so
Which guy?
ominous.
There was a knight of Scornhold at the table.
Scorn hold?
How much cash do I get?
10 coins, I think you said.
10 coins. Yeah, the
Okay.
Anwin is known as the worst. Like they're the worst slavers in the Empire, and of them, Scornhold is the worst.
I don't know. I
Wow.
have 10 coins. Let's go, baby.
Yeah. You guys spend the rest of your night gambling, and you successfully do so. Arlu, you spend a good portion of your night getting the crowd whipped into a frenzy. So you you actually don't have to stay in the room with the rest of them. Plenty of people have offered to spend the night with Arlu.
Wait, are you saying that because I wanted to roll an action to hit on barmaid?
Oh no, you've already done that, and
Damn.
through your performance. But I wouldn't like. The barmaids are all. Everybody who works at this bar is related to the innkeeper, and he already likes you, so maybe not. Don't burn that bridge. But a lot of the mercenaries, both men and women, are like, I'm curious about what that'd be like.
Need to go into some kinky shit.
Do I have to draw a luck check if
Yeah.
I do it?
Yeah. We're not gonna go into the details, but you flip a luck check right now. Malcolm,
Do I get more than one, or is it just one?
What's your culture? 2?
2.
Yeah, give you 2. Malcolm, what are the rest? Since everybody else is occupied, what are you doing the rest of your night?
Oh, that was basically it.
Let's
Bam,
go!
ace. Yeah.
Like waiting
An-
until the
Queen
food
and
An ace
came,
of hearts. An ace
eating a
of
bunch
hearts.
of food.
You find
so
two
sorry.
Hearts.
You'd find 2 mercenaries that are in an open polyamorous relationship, and you spend the night with them.
And I get to eat some pie.
Do a little flip.
I hope that's not a euphemism.
Is it? Isn't it? Is it both? Did I have some shepherd's pie?
All right, so
Yes.
I will leave it on this because Kibbs may not be with us in the next session. When you wake up,
It sounds like I'm gonna die.
well, when you wake up, no, may not be able to play next session. It's in 2 weeks. If you can, please make it. If you can't, I understand. When you guys get up and start your day, you find that Rand is missing, but his big blue coat is not. And
Wait,
Mhm.
is that the 16th?
Yes.
I'll be there.
What?
Yay!
Oh, great!
It's
Woo.
nice. Be there.
Okay,
Yeah.
then
Let's go.
then he's just in the toilet.
Oh, what a great bait and switch.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be there late. But
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
So
You're sleeping off a hangover.
I wanted to go 4 hours, but we got this is a good wind down stopping point. So let's leave it on a cliffhanger for next time. You see Malcolm, you're the first one down the stairs. You've lashed your sword to your back and you're ready to go. And you see that there are more of those blight jailers here now. And they seem to be the only people in the bottom room as you come downstairs.
Okay.
All right, everybody gets 5 experience for the session, and I want
Let's go.
everyone to go around the table and tell me something that someone else did that you liked. You get to award an experience. Let's say you get to award 2 experience to someone that you enjoyed something they did.
Aw, that's nice. Does anybody have one that they want to start with?
I really like the climbing up. Well, no, okay, there's 2 things. I love the climbing up the tree from Kebs. I think that's fucking phenomenal, and I just love the idea of Rand just like awkwardly sitting in this tree.
The whole time.
no, I
Yeah,
love that because I feel like he's like an
Like-
awkward guy. Like he's
His bones are just like sore from just like hanging in this tree.
he's like
And I-
lanky and bony and just like not having fun.
Yeah.
If he's young Hugh Laurie, he's still in his like comedy phase. So
How do you know
But
that?
I also think
Uh,
that's
Maximum.
I was told.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also think one of the highlights overall was the bush stab.
Well, you have to pick one.
Well, could you not give 1 experience to each of us?
No, because someone else can give you the points for the bush stab.
Okay, I think. Well, okay, I have faith in somebody else picking the bush thing because it was by far, I think, the funniest shit in the
I'm
session.
just gonna go ahead and do this because everybody slept. I'm gonna get all your decks back in order for next session.
Okay. No, I will pick the tree rand.
Thank you.
Tree rand is beautiful.
All right, so Kibbs, you should have a total of 7 experience from this session because 5 from the completion of the session, 2 from Ginny, and 1 from your utter failure.
Can I do mine for
Yeah.
Kid Max's character just not wanting the food, then fucking it up, like fucking that plate up in the end.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Great.
I
I'll take
I
it.
hope that's a recurring theme.
And let's keep the train going. Kid Max, who are you giving yours to?
Ooh. I feel like I want to give it. I want to give it to Arlo for getting us this swank room.
No, not for all the murder.
No.
But for getting a room
Like,
for free.
That murder came
food.
too easily, right? It was like the situation was perfect for him to just like do that on the rim, like edge around combat,
Well, that-
which is not to diminish that feat still really cool.
Oh yeah, you two
But
are perfect.
I
For
feel
each
like you
other.
showed your
Yeah.
you showed your strength when you went up and were just like, here's 8 cards that are gonna give us into anywhere we want to be. You know.
Yeah.
All right, and that leaves it with Arlo. If it would be perfect if you gave it to Jenny, but I don't tell you what to do.
I will never
Yeah.
request that.
I do genuinely want to at least acknowledge Jenny's role play of like the dueling and the like being really very friendly and like giving out food and like star eyes kind of thing. So I would like to give it to Jenny for just being
Aw.
genuinely a good Luffy.
Uh,
If that's what, if I'm drawing the comparison right.
I mean, you can also give it to her for fleecing everyone with that.
Oh, yeah, you-
cheating.
You also made pretty much all the money a lot. You made a decent bit of money for fucking and not having to murder anybody.
I had 0 money
True.
at the beginning.
And you also gave food out, which was really nice and builds friendship, which is Arlu likes. So
Yeah, you.
You know,
Let's not
we're
forget
all
about the
friends
I
here.
pocket
will say at the end of
oh,
this.
Pocket Sand. Oh my
I'll
god.
th-
As somebody who's rewatching all of King of the Hill, Pocket Sand. Oh my god, Pocket Sand. Too experienced for Pocket Sand. Thank you for reminding me, kids.
Arlu,
welcome.
Arlu and Mal, if you want to, you can give yourselves bonds with each other after that fight, and after the after like 5 hours of just straight up stealing from mercenaries, Rand and Jack can give yourself a bond with each other if you want.
How do I give myself a bond? Where is that on this?
It should be on one of the back sheets, the third
Back
sheet.
sheets?
But
Okay.
yeah, you have a number of bonds that you can have with people, and if you guys want to, you can bond with those specific people.
I
And
also feel like we should bond about Rand just watching Jack decimate these people and gambling and being like,
Yeah, I think that's what we're bonding over. I think we're
Yeah.
bonding over gambling.
Can I take a bond with the tavern keeper?
Yeah, you can. He loves you.
Oh wow. Just getting used to it. Yeah, I'll take my bond.
I can't find where it says bond.
I can't find it either. I'm putting it in my notes.
Yeah, just put it in your notes.
Yeah, that's. You have the total
kind of a
bonds in the bottom
boxy-
right corner. That'll tell you how many you can own or have up at a time. You might want to put it in allies and organizations. That might be the spot for
Yeah,
it. on the third
put it
page.
in allies and organizations.
Okay, yeah.
All right. Well, that is the session done. You guys did really good. I'm gonna give Kibbs promote so she can flip the table.
There we
Wait,
go.
hold on.
Yeah,
Let me say
do it.
first. Let me say first.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god, I'm so nervous. I'm like shaking.
You got this, Kibbs. You're gonna flip the shit out of this table.
All right,
Dude,
saved,
you got
saved.
this.
All right.
Flip it.
Oh, now I thought Bitter said he needed to do
Sorry,
No,
that
I
was
did.
a
I did.
peek. I'm sorry, everybody's ears.
Can I
did.
do it?
Yeah, hit it.
Get it. Yeah.
Let's go.
You're just going.
Yeah. It goes for a while.
Oh no, there it is again. Wait.
All right.
It's, anything that falls down spawns back at the top. It just keeps falling. So we now
Except for
have
the
Fine.
table.
Oh.
The table will stop eventually, which it has.
Yeah, it kind of froze.
All
you
right.
so
So
much.
everybody who's still watching, please check out everything that I linked. My Kickstarter. We are only 3% funded, but we still got the whole month. If you want to
And
try.
it just started. Don't say we're only 3%.
Yeah, so we're
the
only
man
2
posted this shit yesterday, and the goddamn dude is 3% fucking funded.
Yeah, we're 3%
Yeah.
funded. We have the rest of the month. We will be doing at least one more of these streams this month, maybe 2 if we can squeak it out. There is itch.io or is it the bitter? No, it's the bitterdm.itch.io. The link for the Kickstarter is in the description, and if you want to just check out my other work, I am on Twitter as the Bitter DM, and basically everywhere is the Bitter DM, bitterdm.art. You can check out Jenny streams at you know her, Jenny Bebot on Twitch, and Mikey is Kid Maxim on Twitch, and you'll find Dandy basically with us most of the time. And Kibbs,
Yeah.
whenever
I don't
whenever Kibbs does stuff, she's also on Twitch. Bye.
She has
Once
queen
every-
energy.
Every full moon.
Every full moon. Yeah.
Once my crystals charge.
Yeah.
Is that a Sailor Moon thing?